Daddy's back.
Knowledge is a weapon, so I examined my surroundings intently.
Hello, you two. I missed you both. Come here. Actually, on second thought, we'll hug later.
Individuals are allowed to own weapons here, but that indicates a certain level of danger, which means I should focus on obtaining power for myself.
Are you okay? It's been a while, huh?
No need to worry. It was a relatively quick job.
Well, that's good at least. Now, you said hi to Daddy, so that means it's nap time.
The days are full of frustrations, but moments like these make me think it's not so bad. Because the freedom to sleep when I wanted is something I wasn't accustomed to.
Ray, dear, would you make sure he doesn't bump his head?
Of course I will. Hun, see that? Little Arthur's looking at his reflection in the mirror.
Aw, so adorable!
Little Arthur. All these months have passed and I still haven't grown used to that name. I suppose it's of little concern.
Sweet dreams, Arthur. My boy.
At last, the time has come. Having gained proper control of my limbs, I'm on the move. Target in sight. I scramble as swiftly as possible, trying not to draw any attention. Success. I have finally obtained the one weapon I can wield in my current state, knowledge. Which is to say, information about this new world. Decathan, the continent I had been born in, was comprised of 3 kingdoms. The Darv Kingdom, a subterranean nation of dwarves. The Eleanor Kingdom, a nation of elves located deep within a forest. And lastly, the human Sapin Kingdom, the most populous of the 3 regions and the one I now reside in. Both my previous nation and this one share a monarchical system. The main difference between them is that here the throne is inherited, rather than seized violently. This world seems to be vastly underdeveloped compared to my old one, and this book offers an explanation for the lack of technological advancement here. Magic. A source of power called mana exists in this world. The ability to control mana is largely hereditary. It seems that roughly 1 in 100 people possess it. Curses. I'm itchy. Broadly speaking, there are 2 applications of mana: augmenting and conjuring. Augmenters are able to enhance their bodies with mana, providing them with incredible agility, defensive skills, and strength. Conjurers project mana outside of themselves, allowing them to manipulate their surroundings. I suppose there are always exceptions. No matter. The key to controlling mana is a person's mana core. Most mages' powers awaken between early adolescence and their late teens. The mana core manifests when one learns to focus and channel the scattered fragments of mana throughout the body into a single point. That is a concept I am well acquainted with. Key. Finding awareness of your internal power, mastering it, and unleashing it. Forming a key center is crucial to this process. Could this knowledge from my previous life serve as a weapon here? It's working.
There you are. You silly boy. You really shouldn't worry your mommy like that.
She caught me.
What's that?
Did she notice something?
Is it a poopy?
Apparently not. I hate to disappoint you, but
I knew it.
how terribly mortifying. I must have been too focused to realize.
Well, let's go change your diaper. Boy, oh
I am
boy,
trapped in this prison called a body.
little man.
I must find my power.
It's been 2 years since Arthur's birth. How time flies. He's the cutest little boy in the world, just brimming with curiosity. And such a sweetheart. But I find it odd that we've never seen him smile, not even once. What?
You've got a real knack for that, don't you? Alice, come here and look at this! He's strong!
Just what are you trying to teach my sweet baby boy?
A few basics. How to hold a sword and...
Barely learned how to walk and you're handing him a weapon? What is wrong with you?
I'm sorry!
You could poke one of his
These
eyes.
past 2 years, I've come to understand the power structure of this marriage.
Don't know what you were thinking, Reynolds.
Or maybe this entire world is matriarchal. I don't know.
You always brighten up when we come into town.
This place has given me vital information about my new world. Knowing the variety and quality of weapons helps me ascertain this nation's level of technology. All the different substances that didn't exist in my past world fascinate me. And of course, having the chance to observe magic in person has been most valuable indeed.
Oh dear. I guess it's nap time.
The two of them have seen to my every need with single-minded dedication. As stifling as this life may be, it's not a bad one. Is this what it's like, being part of a family? I wouldn't know. But this warmth, I have grown rather fond of it.
It's time to sleep. You know, my little man, I don't mind that you sneak out of your bed to read in the study. And the way your eyes light up when we're at the market brings me joy. You're already so curious. You probably get it from your father. And I expect that one day, just like him, you'll want to run off and have adventures all over the world too. But as your mother, I'd much prefer you live a more peaceful life. One that will keep you safe.
I'm very fortunate. I have a living example to learn from at home.
Dada's real strong!
All that just to toss some rocks?
Well, that wasn't his best shot. Hold on. You're about to see how much power your dad has.
So my father's an augmenter.
Pretty impressive, huh?
I'm growing impatient.
It's almost time for your afternoon nap. No books right now. You need to take a nap, mister. I said no. It's important for you to get your rest. Look at me like that all you want. When Mom says no, she means it. Just for a bit, okay?
Victory is mine. I've learned a lot of valuable lessons over these last 2 years, and honing my mana core is the most precious one. Moving countless fragments of mana throughout the body and harnessing all of that energy into a single point? It was a task that took considerable effort, true. But it's finally paying off. I'm getting closer. Just a little bit more.
Alice, are you hurt?
No, but Arthur, where is he? He was in there.
It can't be. But how? It makes no sense. He's not even 3 years old yet.
Ray, did you find him? Is he okay?
Alice. Our boy's already.
My days of diligent study have borne fruit. Finally, this is a great first step.
Arthur!
That was careless. I don't want to die. Not like this.
My sweet boy.
I see now. These two will always make sure I'm safe. That's the kind of duty a parent has.
Alice? How is he?
He's okay. He's not hurt. Thank goodness. I'm so grateful you're safe.
This is all rather dramatic. Why would they cry? They fulfilled their duty. They should be proud. What is wrong? I'm confused. This is something I could never learn from merely reading the literature of this strange world. Nor did I learn it in my past life.
Mama! Daddy!
Explain it to me. What is this feeling? I don't know.
Despite being an emissary, this man had designs on the life of our king. A grave crime that by law is punished by immediate execution. And yet, the council has shown him mercy. He and his family will be escorted back to their country, where they will await sentencing.
Please have mercy! Dad!
No, wait! I admit that I attempted to harm the king. But that was my crime, and my crime only! I beg you, spare my wife and child! They have done nothing wrong. Returning home would be a fate worse than death. A fate I deserve! But my family, they're innocent. Let them be, King Grey! Please!
Know your place. The king is the light which guides us. This trifle is not worthy of his consideration. Judgment has already been passed.
Please hear me, O king! Spare them!
The king has carried out judgment by his own hand. But behold, this is what true mercy is. They have indeed been spared, for they are free at last from all suffering.
You have my thanks, O king.
Now you could be just like Daddy. Oh, come on!
This body paired with a weapon like that? I'd be killed before a fight even began.
Ready? Then attack! Attaboy, Arthur. Good!
Ah, I see.
How was that, Daddy?
I think it's about time we find Arthur a proper teacher.
No, absolutely not. We discussed this and you promised you'd train him yourself.
And that was the plan. But hun, he'd have a lot to gain from a real mentor. He's an extremely talented little guy.
I'll help too. I can teach him a bit of magic.
Your magic is different, though.
But Ray...
He broke this after I strengthened it with mana. And he's only 4 years old.
He did that?
It's what's best for him.
I could never, though! There's no way I could abandon my sweet little Arthur in some far-off town to fend for himself, not ever!
We need to start thinking about his future.
I'm thinking about his present! Don't you want to see his darling face every day?
Of course I do! You know I love having him around!
Why can't things just stay as they are?
Because they can't! His future is on the
People's
line.
perspectives
Get that
seem
right
to
now.
narrow when emotions run high.
No!
We have to do what's best.
Which is why I will propose a third
Are you
option.
seriously gonna send this little angel
Why
off on
can't we
his
all go
own?
together?
He's brilliant! There's no denying. Our Arthur is a prodigy!
Let's start packing right away.
Everyone's going to be amazed.
That
Oh,
changed
total
the energy in the
genius.
room.
They'll adore him, won't
How
they?
could they not? Know what I mean? Why don't you introduce yourself, Arthur?
I am Arthur Leywin. It is nice to meet you, sir.
We've met before, young man, but you were probably too small to remember.
Actually, I do. Oh yes, I remember them well. These people are known as the Twin Horns Party, an adventuring group that both Reynolds and Alice once belonged to. What did he call himself again?
My name's Adam Crench.
Oh, and I'm Angela Rose. You've gotten even more adorable since the last time I saw you. You cutie.
I can't breathe.
Aww. Thank you, sir.
The name's Sturden Walker.
That's Jasmine Flamesworth up there. And I'm Helen Shard. Glad you're here. Welcome.
Thank you, Helen.
All right, let's get a move on.
It's your first big trip. You must be excited, huh?
Such a primitive mode of transportation. Nothing like in my past life. Although, it does have its charms. Apparently, we're bound for a city called Xyrus. It should prove interesting, but in the meantime, there is one critical issue that has presented itself. Threats abound. This world's quite dangerous. Our party has 3 augmenters: Adam, Helen, and Jasmine. Angela and Durden appear to be conjurers. I've seen the way they move. I need to become as deft.
We're gonna be eating well tonight.
Have as much as you want.
Right.
At least it's fresh. No sense in expecting much else amid a long journey, I suppose.
Are you okay?
I'm just already so full. Honey, your arm.
Oh, would you look at that?
Let me see. Wait a sec. Go on ahead.
Alice is what they call an emitter, a special type of mage with the ability to heal. The value of this rare skill makes healing people in the open inadvisable, for fear that she herself becomes a target. One of the main reasons she and Reynolds were living in the country was the anonymity it offered them.
How does that feel now?
All better, thank you.
Hey, Reynolds. I was hoping to get a little training in before bed. Mind if I borrow your son?
Huh?
I doubt this will be a simple training session. No one else seems particularly concerned. Surely, he hasn't lost sight of the fact that I'm a 4-year-old child.
Well, you ready?
Yeah.
I wonder how far I can take this.
All right, it's on.
It doesn't look as if he'll be holding back. Not quite.
Arthur!
Curse this body. I forget how light it is.
There you go, dear. Wow, thank you.
You went too hard on him.
What are you trying to do? Kill the kid or something?
Back off. You weren't the ones fighting the little monster. What kind of hellish training have you put him through?
Nothing out of the ordinary, I swear.
Hello?
Tell me how you did that. I want to know.
Well,
I recognize that look. Those are the eyes of someone who won't relent until they get what they want. I almost feel honored. The journey's proceeding apace. There are so many new things for me to learn out here, and sharing knowledge gained in my past life has proven to be quite enlightening as well. Then one day, rather unexpectedly...
I heard today's your birthday. So a gift for all you've taught me.
That's nice of you, Jasmine.
Seems she's taken a liking to me.
Look, can't see the rope I used.
Oh, that's neat.
Jasmine never warms up to anyone.
Don't I know it? Well, Arthur is just that cute.
Hey! Time to get a move on!
Coming! Arthur, let's go. Right. Something wrong?
Oh, no, it's nothing, son.
What's that? We're under attack! Not good.
They've completely surrounded us.
Take the women and kid alive. Don't hurt them either. They'll be worth less if they're damaged.
These types seem to be a plague in every world.
Go now!
Don't be scared. Mommy's right here with you.
Thanks, I know.
We've got the advantage of strong, skilled fighters. That's true.
Thank you.
But we're outnumbered.
No, don't!
Let me help!
It's not that bad. Nothing that'll kill me. But listen, there'll be real trouble if you show them your power.
But Ray...
Son, take your mom. Get away from here.
What do you mean? I can fight too! You know I'm strong enough!
If you're so strong, prove it by protecting your mother. Don't let them hurt her. She's going to have a baby.
I see now.
Counting on you, big brother.
I'll save them.
Ready to surrender?
Now! Go now!
No!
After them! You're just wasting your time.
You got me once, but I'm serious now! We've got you now!
Keep going!
We can handle them!
Run faster, Arthur!
Someone who has taken so much from others, on the run to avoid a similar fate. Perhaps karma is real. However...
We should be safe now!
If I'm going down, I'm taking you with me!
Arthur! No! Arthur!
What a strange feeling. I've gained nothing of my own, and yet my heart feels fulfilled. In this moment, I think I finally understand what that man was asking of me so long ago. And also, why the two of them cried that time. The willingness to give your life without hesitation for the lives of those you love. The tears you shed when you think about what could have been lost but wasn't. Joy and sorrow swing in rhythm, dancing together. And when it comes time to choose...
Oh yeah, I was gonna be a big brother.
That would have been nice.
That would have been nice, I think. Where am I?
Good morning, Arthur.
I found something beautiful. I doubt I'll ever see anything like it again.
Oh?
It really was extraordinary.
Is something wicked on its way?
If nothing changes, yes.
What is that thing? What am I doing here? No. The most pressing issue right now is... It provoked me?
There is much you have left to learn, little Arthur.
What's this?
Rest easy. I'm on your side.
Okay. By that, you mean... excuse me?
You must be rather famished. But even if you're not, you should eat something to nourish your body. That is, if you wish to regain your strength anytime soon.
Would you please listen?
I wouldn't move just yet. You're fortunate to have survived. Better not to press your luck.
But how?
Don't forget to chew. You've quite the appetite, I see.
Did my dad make it? What about my mom? Do you think they're alive?
Regrettably, I cannot move from here. That said, my sight reaches a bit further than most, so despite my limitations, I can answer your question. Rest assured, your family survived. Their party escaped a few days ago.
So... they're alive? Everyone? They're all okay? Thank goodness. That's such a relief.
I truly am relieved.
I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. Really,
My name is Sylvia, Arthur.
Oh, thank you, Sylvia.
What do you think I should do?
I think you already know the answer, don't you?
I won't be able to keep any secrets then.
Well, after all...
As the days trickled by, I grew stronger. My wounds healed, and I longed to return home as soon as possible, but it seemed that couldn't happen quickly. According to Sylvia, our refuge was on the edge of the forest of Elshire, a place where beasts and outlaws alike reside. But Sylvia was confident she had the means to circumvent these threats.
I know you want to return home as soon as you can, but creating a breach in space requires as much preparation as you might imagine. It's comforting to see you moving around so well. Children are meant to be lively, after all.
Sylvia never spoke of herself. Her unsightly appearance was frightening enough to make little Arthur freeze in awe and fear. Was she injured in a fight? If so, she wasn't sharing details. But despite looking battle-weary and monstrous, I found her to be kind, gentle, and patient.
You've already formed a mana core at such a young age. Then tell me, have you tried doing this? Do you know the technique I'm using?
You're gathering mana while using magic at the same time.
It's a bit like refueling a plane in midair. I didn't know that was possible.
Humans have many preconceived notions regarding mana. A rather linear mindset that leads them to make a distinction between gathering it and using it. But it's very common for non-humans to intuit. Mana beasts do this sort of thing as easily as they breathe, with little to no thought involved. Would you like to learn how, Arthur?
Yes, please show me.
A question then. What would you like to do with this knowledge after learning it?
Huh?
With this ability, you will become even more powerful. What do you intend to do with that strength?
Power greater than what I have now. If I could obtain that, then what would I do?
Any who seek to deprive me of that which I care for most will be killed. Ow! What the heck was that for?
You failed, dear.
Huh?
I refuse to teach someone with such a wicked look on their face.
Why not? Isn't killing enemies what people do?
It is. For that is how I became the most powerful king.
Your thoughts are of killing your enemies. Do you derive pleasure from that, little Arthur?
What?
Maybe I did hit you a bit too hard. I hope I didn't hurt you in any way.
No, I'm okay.
These hands of mine have the ability to tear you to shreds. And yet, they're also capable of being gentle. Now then, which do you prefer?
I prefer gentle.
I agree. Rage and hatred are fuel for the fire of violence, whose intent is to destroy everything in its path. And while that might feel right at the time, in the end, all that will remain is hate. I would rather you not use the life that I saved for something as destructive and vile as that.
Sylvia.
For a moment, it seemed as if this strange creature knew everything about the real me. But that shouldn't have been possible.
And now, back to my question. Tell me, when you have become stronger than you are now, what will you do with that power?
I will protect those I care for.
Ah, the perfect answer.
I know that smell. I'm afraid there is nowhere you can hide from me. Sylvia!
you, King Gray.
Goodness me, it's you! Thank you for gracing us with your presence. Oh, great king.
A king in name only. Parliament held all political authority. As the nation's resources ran dry and birth rates continued to decline, the role of a king was to act as an agent of war. Little more than a killing machine.
King Gray, you are indeed the greatest we've ever seen. Through your many victories in battle, you have brought our people the wealth and glory we deserved all along. But, may I ask, what is it that has brought you here today?
I am done. That's enough, Marlon.
Yes, gather it while using it. Once you're able to do that consistently, your ability to perform magic will greatly expand.
Don't rush it. Control the mana. There was much I had not been blessed with. And in order to continue winning, I desired one thing above all else. Control over Ki. Victory.
Wonderful. Arthur.
What did you just do?
Hush! Don't make a sound.
Who is that? There is a resemblance to Sylvia.
I'm impressed that you found me.
It wasn't so hard. The scent of blood led the way. Please, come along with me.
I refuse your offer.
I was hoping violence wouldn't be necessary. So be it!
It's all right. Don't fear for me.
Sylvia.
If you push too hard, you'll shorten the precious time you have left.
I can tell you the same thing!
What's happening? Is that you?
This is absurd! You know what the cost will be if you use this kind of power!
I don't mind. I've been happy long enough. Though I wish it could have lasted longer.
You really should pay attention!
Not good. Arthur, come here.
How did you...
I used my power. But more importantly, what do you think? Do I look more like a Sylvia now?
Uh-huh. So you're a dragon then?
That's what humans call us. Quick. We haven't much time. I'm sorry. The exit isn't as close as I hoped it would be. But it should be fine. I have taught you all that you need to survive. Dear little Arthur, for what will you use your power?
To protect those I care about.
Then it's a promise.
But wait.
We're not done. I want to give you a few precious things. Wrap it in that feather. I need you to take good care of it. And this is for later.
What is it?
Everything will be revealed in time. Just trust me. We must say goodbye now.
Right now?
Though it is a shame, yes. I actually could have sent you home right away. But I didn't want to, so I stalled.
Why'd you do that?
I enjoyed living here with you, Arthur. And I wasn't ready for it to end.
Sylvia, even my power can't protect you. After all you taught me, I can't stand the idea. And I made that promise.
This was an inevitability. Our promise could not have changed this fate.
I was shocked at how naturally my next words spilled forth. Did my gratitude toward her make me feel this way? The time we had spent together, did it change me? Or maybe...
I don't mind if you're a dragon or a monster. You're my family, Sylvia. I care about you.
You already have a good mother.
Then you're my grandma. What's wrong now?
It's nothing. But could you call me that again?
Sure, Grandma.
Thank you for that gift, my child.
Decided to settle down a bit, huh? Someone like you hit by something so insignificant. Surely that couldn't have been a lethal blow.
There. That should be close enough. Was that enough?
Plenty. Thank you.
The rest is up to you.
Right. I can take it from here, then.
Arthur, do you remember all that I have taught you?
Yes. I won't forget.
Then you will be all right.
Will I? But I feel so sad now.
I know. But you see, we are like mirrors, reflecting the sorrow in the world around us. So we must not add to it, but transform it into joy.
I can't do that, though!
It's fine if you can't for now. But with one small step at a time, I know you will find the way. And that's the path I want for you. I know you are capable. You were the strongest king, after all.
Hold on.
Don't allow hatred and rage to rule your mind and devour your heart. Please let your new life be one filled with light, one worth saving. King Grey.
But how?
Sylvia. Does that mean it was you?
I'll try, Sylvia. I promise.
Now I've no doubt people are nearby. Right there.
Someone!
Would one of you shut her up?
Hey, boss. Little elf girls like this suffer a lot, don't they?
Yeah, she should fetch us quite a bit. Let's get a move on. I'm ready to finally say goodbye to this place.
Slave traders. They intend to sell her.
Take the women and kid alive. Don't hurt them either. They'll be worth less if they're damaged.
Would you quit squirming?
You failed, dear. I refuse to teach someone with such a wicked look on their face.
I know, Sylvia. I'll not let rage and hatred rule my heart. I suppose I can trail them to the nearest human settlement.
Why should we sell her off without having some fun first?
Though, she may not get that far without being harmed. I'll ready myself and wait. It won't be long now. Forest hounds aren't tame. I wonder why they're obeying these humans. Magic. Well, that I can use to my advantage.
Huh? Hey now! Somebody shut them up! They're gonna attract every beast in the woods!
This ought to do it! Damn nuisance! We'll be selling you off soon, too! Huh? A kid?
One down.
You won't be needing that now.
Why's the idiot been gone for so long? What gives? You taking a piss out there? Hello?
That's two. Combat in this body is exhausting.
Hey! What are you doing? Where'd you wander off to? Get back here already!
That's three.
What's wrong? It's just a kid, but the brat's some kind of a mage!
Really? A kid that young? Not every day you see that. What a fun surprise. Now we just gotta make sure this golden egg stays alive long enough to be useful, eh? Lucky you.
What technique is that?
You'll be coming with me, and you might even be able to fetch us more cash than the girl can. Try hard not to die, kid! That wasn't too bad at all.
Let's see. Damn it.
You got some tricks up your sleeves there, you brat. It's your weapon, so why don't you come and take it? Nice reaction time, too. Let's see that face, golden ticket. You best give up. You don't stand a chance here.
That's so. Good. I can condense fire.
You're dead now. I don't care if I take you alive, you little shit. I could always sell your rotting carcass to some demented collectors. How's that sound?
Hey, wait! Hang on! I'm begging you! Please, kid, no!
Pretty sure that girl said the same to you.
How strange.
What happened?
Come along now. You're safe. You should go back home.
Oh, your arm! You hurt?
No, it's fine. Really.
I see. This sort of thing is shocking to a normal child. Come to think of it, this is the first time I've been around a child my own age.
Sorry, hang on a sec.
What's that for?
There are some things in life that children shouldn't see.
But aren't you also a child?
Right. I guess that's true.
Hey.
What is it?
I couldn't tell from the wagon what happened to the Batman.
Oh, they had they had a very unfortunate accident.
They did?
Don't worry, you're safe now.
I see.
Is this yours?
It is, thank you.
Here you go. Nice meeting you.
Wait, what? Please don't leave me behind here all by myself!
Listen, I really need to get back to my family. Those those bad guys won't be coming back.
Do you mean to tell me you'd abandon a delicate little girl in this dark forest, you brute?
I didn't think you would need an escort. Shouldn't an elf be safe in the woods?
Not with things like tree golems around. My parents warned me they'll gobble a child right up.
Do you know which way you came from?
That way?
The opposite direction.
Well, do you have any idea how far from home you were when you were caught?
I don't know. I was out chasing some bugs and wound up lost.
Ridiculous, but I suppose that's what most children are like. I'm afraid I can't just leave her.
Okay, then.
I don't know how to control these forest hounds yet. Best to leave them be.
Hey, we should go ahead and set them free too, right?
I'm not so sure.
But they'll die if we leave them.
If we release them, there's a chance they might attack.
No, they won't. They were being used by those bad people. It's the Elven way. The people of the forest cherish all life.
All right, let's get you home next. You know what? I never asked your name.
It's Tessia. Tessia Aerolith. And what should I call you?
I'm Arthur Lewin. You're probably hungry. But even if you're not, you should still eat something to gain strength. We might have a pretty long trek ahead of us.
You must be rather famished. But even if you're not, you should eat something to nourish your body. That is, if you wish to regain your strength anytime soon.
I'm starting to sound like her.
This smells kind of funny.
It's just some jerky that I boiled down with salt. It'd taste a lot better if I had some herbs to add to it.
I've always considered the act of eating as little more than a means of getting nutrition into my body.
I would rather have something sweet.
I can use her as a model to learn more childish behavior.
Tell me, why are you in the forest of Elshire, Arthur?
I guess it's because I got separated from my family?
You're lost too then, so we have something in common.
Care to tell me what it's like to live in the land of the elves?
You mean in Elnoir? It's really fun. Well, my parents are always too busy for me, but my grandpa and caretakers aren't.
The journey continued for longer than I anticipated, with no sign of the Elenoir kingdom in sight.
What are those bugs?
Aren't they spectacular? We have a lot of them in Eleanor. They're pretty useful for marking paths. Would you like one?
No, thanks.
It's like a fancy earring.
So this is how children play, huh?
Once my mana finally awakens, I'm going to spend all my time training at my master's place. I'm really looking forward to it.
Oh, so it's master and apprentice based, rather than an organized system?
Sorry, I don't know what you mean.
Right, of course. Just talking to myself.
It's one of the forest hounds from before. Seems I should have killed it.
Go on into the tent for now.
What? Aren't you coming too?
I'm going to keep watch from out here.
Oh.
I haven't had much time to think. What did Sylvia give me? And why did she want me to have it?
You're certain you don't need to sleep for a bit?
Why are you still awake?
Well, I just thought, even though Grandpa told me not to sleep with boys, maybe it would be okay this once? I can keep it a secret if you can.
I'll be fine out here. I'm not tired at all.
Oh, that's good.
Yes, so sleep well.
Oh wait, hold on. I just thought of something else.
Will you please go to bed?
If you stay out here, Beast will see that you're a defenseless kid, and they'll be more likely to attack.
You're scared of ghosts, aren't you?
I'm worried about our safety, and that's why I think you should keep watch from inside the tent.
This is purely about our safety, huh?
Yes, it's not because I'm too scared to sleep alone. But don't leave me, okay? And don't go outside without telling me. And please come with me if I need to go potty.
Right, I get it. Now go to bed.
Hey, you're from the human kingdom, right, Arthur? I've always heard that human men are perverted and have tons of wives. Is that true?
What? Who told you something like that?
My grandpa?
Oh, well, I'm pretty sure there are elf perverts too. Do you even know what a pervert is?
Not really.
Typically, only certain aristocrats have multiple wives.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Does it really, though?
Then she's out. That's too bad.
I guess this is what having a little sister would be like.
Tessia has grown quite comfortable around me. It seems as if she has forgotten all about the slavers. Honestly, I was slightly annoyed that I was being pulled away from what I wanted to do most, find my family. And then something happened I couldn't explain.
What's wrong?
I was struck with an unbearable pain emanating from my mana core.
Arthur, are you okay?
I think I am.
I'm going to look for some herbs that might be able to help you.
Wait, no! It's too dangerous!
The pain was relentless, the time between attacks growing shorter. I wondered if I should tell Tessia how bad it was, but decided that would only worry her. Why now?
Good news! This one's supposed to help when your tummy hurts.
Tessia, get back! Huh?
He's saying thank you.
For what?
We were kind to him. It's so tender.
Perfect. I suppose growing children really do need meat in their diet.
I couldn't find any medicinal herbs, but there were some fresh mushrooms. They're so good for you. The women in Eleanor can't seem to get enough of them. I'm sorry. I guess they might be a bit too strong for men.
I blame myself. My eyes want to close.
Back home, we have story time before bed every single night. They'd be incredible tales of the human kingdom and the dwarf nation. It made me want to go and visit those places someday. But there are bad people there, so I doubt that'll happen. That's why the people of Eleanor don't trust strangers from other countries. We're suspicious of humans in particular. Hey, are you listening to me? Looks like I'm the more grown-up one after all. I'm sorry you're in pain.
That's okay. We're almost there, right?
Curse this fragile body.
Hey, there's something I've been wondering. If you don't mind, instead of calling you Arthur, I thought I could call you Art for short, because that's what friends do.
Fine by me.
That's a bit rude.
I'm sorry, let me try that again. A low-down country bumpkin like myself is unworthy of such a great honor, oh Tessia, my queen.
Was that a joke? You sound like a crusty old man.
That's rich coming from the little crybaby who refuses to go to the bathroom without me standing guard.
Never mind. Just when I was starting to think of you as a friend, too.
Good grief. Can't win with her.
A friend, huh?
Oh, I think I see something!
Yeah, I think I've seen plenty too. Moss, leaves, and a whole lot of trees, you know. Tessia, what is this?
My home! We're here!
What's happening?
Trust me, Art. Let's go!
You are safe now. I was alerted right away when you used the teleportation gate.
Who's he talking to?
Tessia, run away!
You filthy human. You should know better than to trespass here.
Not good. Of course Tessia was bound for the Elvish Kingdom. I let my guard down because I found her harmless. But now...
Tessia!
Kill him!
Yes, that's right. I had forgotten.
Hey, there's something I've been wondering. If you don't mind, instead of calling you Arthur, I thought I could call you Art for short, because that's what friends do.
That was all it took for me to trust her. I should have known better. I know full well how hollow that gesture can be.
Kill the human now!
Let him go! He's done nothing wrong!
He must pay! He's dangerous, just like the rest of his kind!
Art isn't dangerous, though! He chose to save my life! Release him at once!
You corrupt human wretch! You pretend to help her only to brainwash her?
That's enough!
You will release the human at once. Understood?
Sir!
Art, are you hurt? This isn't right. He's not our enemy just because he's human.
Well, a missing princess has suddenly reappeared. And with a savage human in tow, no less. So what else should they think?
But Grandpa...
Wait, Grandpa?
I am the former ruler of the Kingdom of Eleanor, Virian Erilith. I would like to extend my gratitude. It seems you provided aid to my granddaughter, the Princess of Eleanor.
Pardon?
Did he say... Princess? Is that true?
Did you never tell him, Tessia?
That's strange. I thought I had.
Well, you definitely didn't.
I never got the slightest impression she was a...
Tessia!
Tessia!
Father! You're here!
My baby.
Thank goodness.
I really missed you. Daddy, Mommy.
I assumed that would make them the king and queen of the Eleanor Kingdom, then.
Why is there a human boy in our midst? And what are you guards doing? Arrest the trespasser at once!
But sir...
I told them to leave him be. No matter the past, this boy saved Tessia and brought her back home to us. I'd say that hardly merits a summary execution.
It's the truth! Art risked his life in order to save me, so be nice to him.
Be nice?
Yes, that's what I said. I wouldn't be alive if it weren't for him, so we'll show him hospitality at the castle.
But a savage human in our castle?
Come on, Art, let's go! I'll show you around and share all my favorite treats with you, okay?
Yeah, but,
Daddy doesn't mind. Right?
I suppose not.
Young man, you and I will have to sit down to talk later.
Interesting. I sense unfathomable strength.
You ready? This way!
Hey! Slow down!
Hurry! Pick up the pace!
You don't have to drag me, you know.
So this is the kingdom of Eleanor, home to the elves.
Amazing.
The books I read were accurate. Due to past conflicts between the two, elves and humans exist in a state of perpetual hostility. And that makes seeing such a unique civilization with my own eyes a rare treasure. She's quite unusual as well. I keep thinking back to that strange face she made earlier.
Tessia, run away!
What could it have meant? I have no clue. And this pain. No matter what, I can't afford to let my guard down like that again.
It's a pleasure to have you home, Princess Tessia.
I'm happy to be back! He saved my life, so I'd really appreciate it if you would show him our best hospitality. And no need to worry, Art's not a bad human, so it's okay.
Perhaps not the most reassuring statement.
Now, where to begin? A nap or a snack? Maybe a long bath? Hard to pick. We could just go play instead.
Before we do, I would like to speak with your parents and explain what happened.
All right, let's hear what you have to say.
Thank you. Should the princess be present, though?
Well, I'm here.
I see.
Hold on. Why are you the only one standing, Art? There are lots of chairs.
Well,
Now what?
There. Much better. Just one more thing. Since we're talking, we should have some tea and snacks.
I'm confused. What is all this?
Let's start from the beginning. My name is Alduin Erilith,
I am the current king of Eleanor, and Tessia's father. This is my wife, Tessia's mother, Queen Mariel Aerolith. And this is...
Virion Aerolith, the former king and Tessia's grandfather.
And I am Arthur Leywin. I'm from a rural town located in the Sapin Kingdom. It is a true honor to be here. My status would not usually afford me an audience with a king, much less the ruler of the elves. I know how fortunate I am. Thank you for this opportunity.
Ah, you seem to be a well-educated boy, given you're from such humble origins.
My introduction was slightly excessive, but this will go nowhere if they see me as a mere child.
Let's hear your side now.
Yes, sir.
I explained how I came to be separated from my family by the bandit ambush, leaving out certain details, of course. I told no lies, but I did not feel I owed them complete disclosure. The mood in the room shifted dramatically when I got to how I found Tessia.
Slavers had her? Then human barbarians were behind this.
You know, slave trading is a profession, not a race. I mean you no form of disrespect. It's just a fact.
What was that?
So you witnessed the kidnapping and then managed to rescue her somehow. But what could a child like you do against a group of grown men? Were you able to negotiate with them? Or perhaps you begged them for her freedom?
Neither of those things, I must admit. While it's true that I am just a child, I am also a mage.
And you mean to say that a child's sorcery was enough to overcome these slavers and save my daughter?
That is the truth.
Oh, wow! Then you did fight them, huh?
Of all the absolute nonsense. I don't believe you're capable of such a thing. You must have deceived the princess while she was lost in order to infiltrate our kingdom.
Enough!
But sir...
I won't say it again. Lower your sword now.
It's true! Art isn't lying to you. I swear, I really was caught by some bad men. I even heard them say they'd sell me off. Someone!
Will you shut her up?
Hey, boss. Little elf girls like this sell for a lot, don't they?
Yeah, she should fetch us quite a bit. Let's get a move on. I'm ready to finally say goodbye to this place.
I believe you.
Thank you, Majesty. There is something I was hoping I could ask of you as well.
Go on.
As I've told you, I was also attacked by bandits, which is how I wound up in your lands. I have one wish, and that's to be reunited with my family in Sapin.
I see now. In exchange for returning Tessia, you suggest we reward you by taking you home.
With all respect.
After experiencing firsthand the enmity we have for humans like yourself, you actually demand that we show you, one of those humans, gratitude?
Daddy!
Yes, exactly. If elves claim that humans are lowly savages, then I have to believe they wouldn't lower themselves to act in such a debased fashion now, would they?
Oh!
Well, he does have you there, Alduin. Can't deny that.
And yet, I cannot ignore history and the long-standing enmity between our races. More to the point, the teleportation gate linked to the Sapin Kingdom is closed. It only opens for the Council of the Three Races, and that occurs but once every 7 years. It won't open again for another 5.
But that's...
That's far too long.
But we can't let a human stay here and dwell among us for such a long time. I can send a group of guards and have them escort you safely home.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Finally, I can go home.
For now, make yourself comfortable. I'll have your escort prepared to leave by tomorrow morning.
It's getting worse. What's happening to me? What could it be? Please, tell me what to do, Sylvia.
I need help.
The evening breeze calms me. It lessens the pain somewhat. I can't endure this much longer. I need to know what's causing it.
Look at them.
I wonder if Reynolds and Alice are all right. They're strong and exceedingly capable. I'm sure they've reached safety by now.
I miss them.
When we're reunited, will they smile like that for me? So warm and comforting. It's hard to imagine. Someone like me could never be treated so tenderly.
Art? Wait up!
Oh, hey. Did I interrupt spoiled princess time? Very sorry.
That's mean! Don't make fun of me! I really do feel bad. Daddy and the others. I'm sorry they were being rude to you.
It's okay. If you stop and think about it, it just goes to show how worried they were about you.
True, but still.
No, really. They missed you, so let them spoil their beloved little princess. Shouldn't be too hard, right?
You keep teasing me. You can joke all you want, but I'm sure it'll be the same when you see your parents again. Hey, what's wrong?
I'm not so sure.
About what?
I guess I'm worried that Mom and Dad won't be happy to see me again once they've had some time to think. They were attacked by bandits because of me. I put them through so much. It really doesn't make sense that they'd still miss me after all that, you know?
Me, someone incapable of protecting his family.
Arthur.
What do you think you're doing?
Stop being ridiculous. Obviously your parents are sad about not being able to see you. How would I know? Because I already dread it and you haven't even left to go anywhere yet.
Hi, son.
Arthur.
I can hardly remember why I was fighting at all.
See these? We call them firefly pots.
Tessia!
Kill him!
What was it I saw in her expression?
I've loved them ever since I can remember.
I keep being overwhelmed by the darkness looming inside me, waging war with my past life. How could I be so foolish?
I'm sorry, Tessia.
Oh? What do you mean?
I like them too.
Hello there.
It was you who cast that?
Why, Grandpa?
What were you thinking? You could have killed your own granddaughter with that stunt.
Ha! You really think that's capable of killing someone?
He tricked me.
I'm quite impressed by your instincts and reaction time. You probably did fight those slavers off. I can tell you've been trained.
So what? You did this just to test me?
Would you just stop picking on him and hear me out? He's good. He's not the kind of human you despise. Trust me on that.
I'm not picking on him. Do you really think I'd take time out of my day for that kind of nonsense?
And why are you here?
Perhaps because it's been too long since I found anyone this interesting. Not bad, kid.
He's strong. Even with mana and minimal movements, he's still faster than me. Aha! I must go faster. Faster still! His eyes. They remind me of the beasts that I once faced in the arena. The look of pure instinct taking over as they braced for that final blow. Knowing it's kill or be killed.
Are you okay?
I certainly didn't expect you'd get the better of me. Enough. It's time to move on to the second round now.
Hush! I think you bullied Arthur quite enough, Grandpa! You're supposed to hold back when you fight a kid!
If I'd gone any easier on him, he'd have been the one bullying me.
How ridiculous.
I'm truly honored to hear you think so highly of me, Lord Virion.
Are you? Well, if that really is how you feel, then you'll become my apprentice, won't you?
What?
His apprentice?
So, boy, do you accept?
Well, are you being serious?
I'd not make an offer like this in jest.
Sorry, but it's a lot to take in. I'm in a strange place, away from my parents, and they don't even know that I'm still alive.
I see. And if there was a way to let your parents know that you're all right, would that make my offer easier for you to accept?
Is that really?
I thought as much. It appears you've inherited a beast will. You best become my apprentice for your own sake. Because if you do not... you will die.
What's happening to my body? Does this monster represent the weight of my responsibility? Or perhaps my fears?
Oh, it's you. What are you doing?
Good morning, sleepyhead. Time to get up.
Jeez, one nightmare monster after another. Just give me 5 more minutes, will ya?
What was that? Who are you calling a monster, huh? Come on, you have to get dressed. Grandpa's waiting for you. And fix your bedhead while you're at it.
You're one to talk. You looked like Medusa a second ago.
Hey, is it true that you've decided to stay?
It's not a sure thing yet. But I think I'll have my mind made up by the time we get back, Princess Tessia.
I told you to stop calling me princess. It's Tess, you got it? If you call me that again, I'll get mad.
And you're not mad right now?
Hurry and change already!
Could you leave the room first?
Please, Father, I'm begging you. Don't be fooled. That human doesn't belong in Eleanor.
Alduin is correct, Lord Varian. Please reconsider.
Letting him stay goes against our traditions, yet you insist on it. Why?
I have taken a liking to him. Simple as that.
Father! You know Arthur risked his life to save mine.
Yes, and I'm grateful for that.
Then let him
This is none of your concern.
That's quite enough. Come, it's time to go.
Yes, sir.
Father, please.
So, how much further do we have to go until we get to meet this mysterious friend of yours, Grandpa?
Oh, is it Grandpa now? Someone's feeling a little too familiar.
Well, depending on how this goes, I may have to adjust my attitude again.
I'll make sure that your wish is granted. She woke up quite early this morning. The poor girl was rather desperate to learn what would become of you. Truth be told, due to her position as the sole heir to the kingdom's throne, she has led a lonely life, isolated from most others. In the past, she's had her heart broken by superficial friends who saw her as nothing more than a means to benefit themselves. As a result, she keeps her emotional walls up and rarely allows anyone to get close.
I told you to stop calling me princess!
And yet, whenever she's around you, her smile comes out so naturally. It's an expression I haven't seen from her in a very long time. Thank you for bringing happiness to her again.
Even though he's royalty, he's not too proud to thank a child. I can trust someone like him.
Are we there yet?
A former king like Virion traveling all this way. Whoever this friend of his is, they must be important to warrant such a journey.
We're here to visit you, old hag! Open the door!
There's no need to bang and shout. I can hear you just fine, you old bastard.
May I present to you my good friend, Renia Darkison, a mage with unique skills.
Unique skills? So her spells don't fall within the normal 4 elements, much like Alice.
She's willing to assist with the request you made.
A pleasure to meet you, Miss Renia.
Well, don't just stand there. Come on in. Let's get started right away.
What is her specialty, and how will it help me?
I don't mean to pry into your business, but according to Grandpa, you have a spell that can help me contact my parents wherever they are.
So the boy calls you Grandpa. You're getting soft in your old age, Virion. That's right, Sonny. I'm what's commonly known as a diviner. There's something about you, child. Something even I cannot see. I'm able to catch glimpses of both your past and your future. But it's fairly obvious that you didn't come to me for a prophecy.
No, ma'am.
You want to let your parents know you're safe and sound. That's the gist of it?
It is.
Start by looking here. Do your best to focus your mind on your parents. Imagine them with as much detail as you can. Try talking to them once you see them with your mind's eye.
My mom. She has shiny chestnut-colored hair, a slightly tan complexion. She's gentle and warm, and whenever she's worried about something, she furrows her brows together. As for Dad, he has piercing blue eyes. And even though he can be a bit of a goofball, when it comes to it, he's a strong warrior and a charismatic leader.
Dinner's ready. Here you go.
Smells delicious. I can't wait.
Thanks. I made your favorite. It was Arthur's favorite, too.
Yeah, it was.
I thought, since it's his birthday today...
Let me go! Please, I have to go after him!
It's Arthur! I know how you feel, but you have to get it together!
I'm the one to blame! Because of me, Arthur is gone. It's all my fault. If only I hadn't told him to protect you and the baby.
No, Ray. I should have stopped him.
Dad. Mom. Can you hear me?
It was Arthur's voice.
Son, is it really you?
Yes, it's me. I'm all right. I'm staying with the elves in the kingdom of Eleanor. I'm contacting you with the diviner's special magic. I'm sorry. I really want to see you guys, but I can't come back yet. There's something wrong with my body. I need to treat it first. It's nothing life-threatening, so don't worry. Once I've recovered, I'll come back home. In the meantime, please, don't blame yourselves for what happened. I would have made that choice again in a heartbeat, even if it cost me my life.
Oh, Arthur.
I don't know when I'll be able to contact you again, but I'll be fine. Look after yourselves.
Hear that? Ray, he's alive!
Yeah, he is.
Dad, Mom, I love you so much.
Reynolds, Alice, I'm glad you're okay. I've made up my mind. Whatever happens in the future, I won't make them worry like that ever again.
I'll be your apprentice.
You're not listening! I've said it again and again. If it weren't for Arthur, who knows what would have happened to me? If we repay his kindness by chasing him off, people will start thinking elves are ungrateful. Is that what you want?
She's not wrong.
Very well. You win, but he'd better not cause trouble.
At least you're beginning to see sense. Arthur will be under my direct tutelage, and I'd like you to make an official decree.
But, Father...
If anything happens, I'll take responsibility.
I want to apologize. I treated you unfairly. I'm afraid I've become rather set in my ways.
Sir?
You're my beloved daughter's friend, and Father's first human apprentice. Please, Arthur, let us repay you.
Forgive us. You're welcome to stay here. We hope you'll come to think of this place as your home.
This is quite the sudden change in attitude. I see. It's because of them. The King of Eleanor dotes on his daughter and can't stand up to his father.
It would be my honor, sir.
Hold on a sec! If you really want to make it up to him, then... you should let us play outside! Yeah, I want to show him around Eleanor!
I've never seen an elvish city before. What a fascinating experience.
We're almost there! I want to visit a certain stall. I hear they have the best desserts!
Sounds good.
It's really popular, so they might sell out if we don't hurry up!
Sure, but do we really need to run?
Look, it's over there! I'm so excited!
Oh, excuse me.
You should watch where you're going. You got some of your disgusting human germs on me.
Who is this lout?
Lord Varian might have given you his blessing to stay, but this is no place for a filthy human like you.
Yeah, that's right. Go back to where you came from.
The monkey.
These are the most cliché bullies I've ever seen.
Come on, Arthur. Let's just ignore them and keep going.
Let's not. I think I'm starting to develop a taste for mischief. Tessia's influence, no doubt.
While I'm impressed with how open-minded you are, Princess, escorting a human will only harm your reputation. My name is Faerith Ivesar II, and I would be happy to escort you instead.
No, thank you.
Hold on! Did you say Faerite? You're the Faerite Ivysaur?
It seems I'm well known even among rabble like you. Wait, what did you just call me? The name is Faerith Ivesar II, you ignorant peon!
Oh, I guess I got the wrong guy. Forgive me. I had no idea I was in the presence of such an august personage. From now on, I'll be sure to show you the respect someone of your station deserves. Anyway, we ought to get going.
Hold it! You think I can't recognize sarcasm when I hear it?
Apparently he's smarter than he looks.
On the pride of the noble Ivesar name, I challenge you, human!
I stand corrected.
What do you think you're doing, challenging Lord Virian's apprentice to a duel? You know what that means. Why are you pushing things so far, Feyret?
I beg your pardon, Princess, but I've been taught by my father to never allow such a grave insult to go unanswered. What do you say? Do you dare accept, or will you turn tail and run like the monkey you are? Of course, if you're too afraid to fight and actually run away, it'll put a stain on your master's honor.
He wants a duel? Is that something children normally do in this country?
You haven't fled, so that means you accept. Would you do us the honor of officiating, Princess Tissia?
Are you sure? Let the duel? Begin!
Say your prayers! I'll make you regret talking back to me!
Did I accidentally hit him too hard?
Was that it? I thought you were stronger.
I knew this would happen. I even tried to warn him. Let's go!
With each passing day, I found myself increasingly enjoying the company of this little elven princess.
So, your training starts tomorrow, huh?
Uh-huh.
You ready?
Yeah, I guess so.
Is something wrong?
No, everything's fine.
I'll be blunt. My instruction is not for the faint of heart.
Sir!
Beast tamer training will be painful. Unbearably so. It's akin to being dipped in boiling pitch. You're alone in a foreign land. You'll have to endure this without your family's support. Even in your daily life, you'll face numerous challenges. That said, if you manage to overcome all this, it'll benefit you greatly. So I'll ask you one last time. Are you truly prepared?
Yes.
For the time being, you needn't worry about the pain in your monocle.
I'm looking forward to it. I've been through a lot in order to get to this point. Training with my family and fighting a bunch. But every step of the way has been so exciting. I'm forging my own path and choosing my future.
That sounds fun! I'm gonna work hard too.
What do you have to work hard on, Tess?
Everything? I want to be able to do as much as you one day, Arthur. I'm actually kind of hungry. Let's get something to eat.
Didn't we eat just a little bit ago?
Yeah, but it's time for second lunch.
Your training will now begin.
Right!
It feels like time really does fly by in this world I've found myself in. And while I've continued to grow stronger, I've had to overcome my share of trials and challenges. This is just the beginning. The further I travel along this path, the harder things will become. So for now, I'll focus on what's in front of me and take it one step at a time.
I'll keep moving forward, no matter what. Something tells me that incredible things lie ahead.
Hey, Arthur. Arthur. Come on. Get up. If you need help getting out of bed...
Oh, right, Ready! I'm up! I can't believe you used your mana on me. Would it kill you to wake me up a bit more gently, you jerk?
I tried at first, but you didn't wake up. So I had to use more extreme measures.
Where are your parents going?
Some sort of meeting.
One that requires both of them to be there. Interesting.
Here, you better eat it all. The girl who made it for you is quite charming, you know, so you should be grateful.
Charming, huh?
Well, it took you too long enough.
Good morning, sir.
I'll have you know, I got up early to make it too.
Looks like you're already warmed up. Time to start sparring in earnest.
I'm always grateful to you, oh beautiful Princess Tess.
Oh, now I have to clobber you.
They're ready for the next phase of their training. We'll begin with a review of sorcery. Mages must first learn to stabilize their mana, and after that, they focus, mastering either earth, wind, fire, or water. Of course, one's elemental inclination tends to be dependent upon one's race. Elves have an affinity for wind, and may also specialize in water or earth magic. Dwarves, on the other hand, are strongest with earth and fire. Humans like you, they've shown a capacity for all four of the elements.
That's possible?
That said, due to their individual compatibility, most can only use one. In rare cases, some possess the ability to manipulate multiple elements, but they are the exception.
Compatibility, you say?
Pardon? I have a question. Why is it that when I train, I always use sorcery, but Art never does?
Because he has a weakness. There is a beast will slumbering inside your mana core, and quite a powerful one at that. That beast's will has been upsetting the balance between your body and mana core, and it's the reason for your reoccurring pain.
I should have known. Sylvia.
Don't worry. That's the reason I've taught you how to have your mana assimilate with your body.
What's that look for?
I mean, you scream like a baby when I hit you. You sure you'll be okay?
Oh, shut it! You hit me so hard that anyone would react, Tess!
It's commonly said that an elf is considered gifted if their mana awakens by the age of 10. Hers came to her at 9. She's been learning to fight ever since then. So she's not only been a friend, she's also become my sparring partner.
Tell me, boy, do you still have strength to spare? Good. Then the time has arrived. We shall awaken the beast will within you. And if this works, you will no longer need to worry about that pain. You will finally be a real beast tamer.
Sounds good, sir.
All right. I'm going to ignite your mana core first.
Are you sure that's safe?
Oh, definitely. Now, he may feel a bit warmer than usual, but nothing he can't handle.
Ready when you are.
Let's begin.
What is this?
Art!
What in the world?
Grandpa?
How are you feeling, boy?
I'm fine. At least I think I am.
Tell me more about this beast will. What kind of creature is it from? Well,
she was actually a dragon.
Wait, a dragon? Unbelievable. But I suppose it does line up with what I sensed earlier. You mustn't let anyone know about this. This type of beast will is bound to rouse some trouble.
I won't tell. You're always looking out for me. Thanks so much.
Putting all that aside,
Huh?
I've got news for you. You depart in 4 months' time.
What? Really? I thought I had 2 years left here.
Soon the 3 kingdoms will hold an event, a cultural exchange for their young. And for its duration, the entrance to Zyra City in the Sapin Kingdom will be open.
Ah, that must be why they left.
What's wrong? You'll finally get to see your parents again.
You're right. But still...
Now. You better rest up, because tomorrow your training gets even harder.
What about Tess?
Don't worry, she already knows everything she needs to.
Only 4 more months left here. Feels so short, and yet... Is that the stone from Sylvia? What in the world? This thing's hatching? Oh, wow. A dragon. You are so cute! No! Who was that? Hold on, was it you? Can you really talk to me, like, inside my head? All right, could you at least call me Papa instead? Perfect! I'd really like to name you after your mother, so it's nice to meet you, Sylvie. Hope that means you like it.
This marking seems to carry more significance than I initially imagined.
Who would have thought? Guess I'm a rebel with tattoos and a baby. My parents will be so shocked when they find out.
Sleeping in?
What's wrong? Nope, I'm out.
Hey, Sylvie, come to Tess. Don't be shy. I'll be very gentle.
Maybe she'd come to you if you didn't stare at her like a starving predator.
Grandpa, look at this. Art's got the cutest new pet.
Is that a real dragon?
Yes, it seems to be.
You're gonna kill me! You can't just surprise me like that! It's bad for my heart!
Yeah? I can't handle it. You have to let me squish you.
It must have felt safe enough to hatch when you fully assimilated the beast will.
What you said about trouble.
It's fine. No one would ever believe you've got a dragon anyway. You can always tell them she's a rare mana beast. But enough about that. Now let's get to our training. Since you're a real beast tamer now, you have 2 cores, both beast and mana. You must exercise them simultaneously. And the most effective way to do that? Through constant combat.
Ready for a real fight, boy?
I always knew he was strong, but this is incredible. He's a stealthy one.
I surrender. I'm going to have nightmares after seeing you like this.
Everyone says that.
Besides being so fast, I couldn't even sense your presence at all.
Shadow panthers can instinctually manipulate wind, as well as neutralize sound, which is quite advanced sorcery.
Advanced sorcery, huh?
There are drawbacks to using this technique, though. It takes it out of me, and I have trained hard. Now then, I think I've bullied you enough. It's time to actually begin your training.
As the days flew by, I took advantage of the time I had remaining to begin mastering my beast will. Curiously, as I learned how to harness that immense energy, the pain I'd once felt so intensely completely disappeared. I only grew stronger. I could withstand attacks and fight back like never before. And when I had free time, I was fortunate to spend it like a normal child for once.
Come on, would you please cheer up? Pardon me.
Well, what are the odds? Look what I stumbled upon. If it isn't Arthur, the human boy.
Who are you?
I'm the aristocrat you unfairly defeated! You ignored the customs of the duel to beat me!
Huh?
How about I remind you right now, jerk? Let's duel, Arthur!
Defeated once again.
He went down really hard this time.
This is Fayrith, by the way.
That's right. It's great to see you again, old friend.
Very well, then.
This whole time you just wanted to make friends, huh? Oh, then you should probably call him Feifei too. That's the name all his friends use.
You can't go around telling everyone that!
It's no big deal.
Hey, so, are you planning on attending the exchange for young people from the Three Kingdoms?
Of course I am. I was chosen to be a goodwill ambassador.
If you're of high enough status, then it's mandatory to attend.
So you're going too, then?
Actually, I thought the princess has to go.
We wouldn't want our delicate little princess getting lost again now, would we?
Me, delicate? And you're sure you really want to call me that? Oh, wow, that was too easy. Hey, are you okay?
Wake up, Fayrith!
Seriously? Come on!
Art!
A princess can't go around slugging her subjects.
But...
There are no buts. You have to consider your position, Tess.
I suppose I'm not really one to talk.
I know, but you're getting to go back home, and I can't even join my friends at the exchange. And now, you're getting angry at me just like my dad does. You are such an old man!
But why?
Yeah.
Yes, I know. Don't rub it in.
Who's there? Oh, Art.
Hey, how about a walk through the woods for old time's sake?
Are you sure? We were explicitly told to stay out.
If we come across any kidnappers this time, we'll run. Anyway, look.
They all seem happy.
Sleepy?
No, I'm not!
Don't force yourself to stay up.
I'm wide awake. See? Watch.
I take it you're still scared of ghosts?
No, not even a little.
Then why are you trembling?
It's just cold out! Tell me what the human kingdom is like.
I'm not sure. I wasn't there long.
Then I don't see why you can't just stay here.
Sure, but if I did... Really? Good enough.
This should ensure you don't get lost again.
A compass?
With Seal of the Aerolith family. It will come in handy when you decide it's time to return.
Very thoughtful of you. Thanks.
Just don't overdo it with the late-night strolls.
Of course, sir. Is Tess here? I know. I'll miss you, Tess. So much.
I'll miss you too, Art. With all my heart.
This is the flying city of Xyrus. Which means I'm finally going to see them again. Mom and Dad. You ready for this?
Get back here, Eleanor. We were in the middle of eating.
Hey there. Guess I should say I'm home.
Arthur? Is that really you, dear?
Yes.
You're finally back! We weren't sure we'd ever see you again!
Thank goodness. I'm so grateful you're home.
You stopped that, Mommy! No more crying!
Son, take your mom. Get away from here.
What do you mean? I can fight too! You know I'm strong enough!
If you're so strong, prove it by protecting your mother. Don't let them hurt her. She's going to have a baby.
Could this be the baby?
Well, hello there. I'm Arthur Leywin. Nice to meet you.
Say hi. That's your big brother, Eleanor.
Wasn't he lost, though?
It's been so long. Tell me, how do you feel? Last we spoke, you said you were sick. Have you recovered?
I'm feeling a lot better now, thanks.
And you've been eating well enough? You look a bit too skinny to me.
Yeah, 3 meals a day.
Why the interrogation? He's home.
Of course. Sorry. Come here. You must be confused. You remember when you were younger and I'd tell you all those stories about your big brother at bedtime?
So, he's real then?
That's right. I'm thrilled to finally meet you, Eleanor.
After getting settled, I told them about everything I'd been through. And while I trusted them, I did leave out my encounter with Sylvia. Instead, I explained that I was able to survive my fall from the cliff, thanks to a combination of luck and my body's unconscious use of magic. I told them how I met Tess in the forest, and how I spent time recovering in the kingdom of Eleanor.
You were cured then? There's no chance of you getting that same illness again?
You don't need to worry. Apparently it had to do with my system being unstable because my monocore was awakening so early.
Of course, I was reluctant to lie to my parents, but until I am stronger and more capable, it's too dangerous for them to know everything.
And your friend here, want to fill us in on how you two met?
I stumbled into a mana beast nest during my travels. That's where this one's mother was, dying from an injury. Unfortunately, I couldn't do anything to help her, and she passed. That was why I decided to take this little cutie in and look after her. I named her Sylvie.
Baby Sylvie?
Well, that's nice. I'm just glad you're healthy.
Me too, truly.
Now then, you mentioned your monocore. What stage is it at?
What is wrong with you? Your son has just come home and all you can think about is magic?
Sorry, but I don't see any harm in comparing his growth and mine.
It's fine. So, Dad, what have you been up to lately?
Who, me? After we got here, I started working for the Hellstea auction house. I'm the instructor for their whole security team.
Sounds like it wasn't just your facial hair that grew. So, what stage is your monocore at then?
You'll be proud. Your old man hit deep orange 2 years ago.
Really? Orange?
The color of mana, in ascending order, starts at black, then red, orange, yellow, silver, and white. Each of those has 3 stages, too, ranging from deep to standard to light. Since he's an augmenter, it's clear he's been training hard physically. Still, having increased the stage of his monocore, that implies some significant effort.
Impressive, right? So, what stage are you at?
I'm at light red.
Pardon? Did you say light red? God damn! I can't believe my son's almost caught up to me!
God damn!
That's incredible news, Arthur. Reynolds, hun, what did I say about watching your language and not cursing in front of our impressionable young daughter?
Hey, Eleanor, Daddy's begging you to never use that phrase again, okay?
Damn! Damn!
Wait, how the heck did you manage light red? You know what? Never mind the details, let's just go and spar!
Damn!
Sweetie, please stop saying that. Ray, this is all your fault.
I'm sorry,
I've said it a million times.
I've gotta admit, it's good to be home.
Everything.
Ray, is it true? I just heard that your son's still alive?
Who are these people? They seem comfortable with my family.
Oh, Arthur. This here is Vincent Hellstea. He runs the Hellstea auction house, and he's my boss. Vincent, Tabitha, I'd like you to meet my son, Arthur. He's really back.
Nice to meet you, Mr. and Mrs. Hellstea. It's a real pleasure.
Aren't you a charmer? Are you sure you're really Reynolds' son then?
Hey now!
I get that a lot, but yes, I am.
Arthur, this is our daughter Lilia. I hope you two can be friends.
It's very nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too, Arthur. Can I pet this cute little munchkin?
Sure.
Oh, Arthur. This is actually Vincent's house, so it's good you introduced yourself before we make a mess.
A mess, huh?
Yeah. See, just for fun, we were off to the rear garden for some father-son sparring time.
Nice. Father-son time. Wait, did you say spar? So they're actually going to duel. Hey Alice, what he said about Arthur, his monocore level,
He's really light red?
Yes, I was shocked to hear that too. But I must admit, he's always been a fast learner.
Then, he awakened at 8 years old and already advanced 3 stages?
He's got no reason to lie about it.
Sit down and relax, dear.
Oh, sorry. It's just that the 11 and 12-year-old prodigies at Zyrus Academy, even they are barely able to reach deep red.
Now probably isn't the time to mention that my progress was only limited to light red, because I didn't practice much during my time assimilating Sylvia's will.
I hope you're ready, Arthur. Your dad isn't the same fighter he used to be.
Neither am I.
Let's go! You've almost got it, son. But you're going to have to try harder.
All right, what do you think?
Nice. Not bad at all. You were quick to press your advantage the moment I let my focus waver. But watch out. Your old man's about to get real serious now. Don't say I didn't warn you.
In this world, mages have an affinity for a certain element and specialize in its use. Conjurers learn which element they're compatible with, and then learn to control it. Augmenters have more difficulty discerning which element they have an affinity for. They're only able to determine their compatibility after a great deal of effort and training. There was something in my past life that functioned a lot like Mana does here. It was Ki, the energy within. Unlike elements, Ki was something that you had full control over. Also, the lack of innate compatibility meant that, while it required far more effort, those efforts would in turn reap even greater rewards. I believe that makes it comparable to the augmenters of this world. I've had no shortage of good luck and advantage since being born into this world. And for me, this is the cumulative result, right here.
Okay, I'm about to get serious too.
My memories of Ki from my past life made my training with Virion over these years all the more fruitful.
Arthur, you've shown a great deal of improvement when it comes to manipulating the fire element. Now let's move beyond that.
So what comes next?
So advanced!
Try not to get too freaked out now.
Water elemental magic? Yeah, that's impossible!
purple, Arthur! Where did you learn all that? And how? What else can you do?
I've learned a lot, but I have a ways to go before I can control it like I need to.
You okay, Daddy?
Eleanor, please stop running. Be more careful.
That was extraordinary. I could use a stiff drink.
That boy is something else. A prodigy.
I'm still trying to make sense of all this. You do realize your son has a very promising future ahead of him.
I'm well aware. I've known ever since he awakened at age 3.
He awakened at 3.
He blew our house apart in the process, too.
I knew your house was wrecked, but that's how it happened?
Really takes me back.
Uh-oh, Daddy, are you okay?
I have an idea. Have you considered enrolling Arthur in Cyrus Academy?
What kind of school is that?
Cyrus Academy? The most prestigious magic school there is? You can't be serious!
He's serious. It does make sense even if my husband is a bit drunk. Honestly, considering the potential he has, we'd be happy to invest in his future. Which means you wouldn't have to worry about tuition.
You've already been so kind and generous to us. Now you're offering to pay Arthur's tuition? And, well, he's still only 8 years old. I'm not convinced the school will admit him.
As it just so happens, I know the director of Cyrus Academy through work. I'm certain if I talk to her directly,
Sorry, but since this is my future we're talking about, is it all right for me to say something?
Of course it is, Arthur.
I just got home. While I'm grateful, I haven't seen my family in a long time.
Right. How could I forget? I apologize. I might have gotten ahead of myself.
Actually, I think all the sparring wore me out, so if you'll please excuse me.
Maybe I shouldn't have said anything.
If you keep heading that way, you'll end up lost in the basement.
Lilia...
Come with me. I know the perfect spot to go. Everyone, I have an important guest with me today. I hope that's okay.
Yes, Miss Lilia. Well, well, is this the young troublemaker who set fire to the garden I spend all my time maintaining?
I humbly apologize for causing any trouble, ma'am.
Don't let her get to you. She's just poking fun.
Interesting. She barely said a word before. Is this what she's really like?
I hope we have some of that duck left, the fatty part especially.
Now, Miss Lilia, do be mindful of what you snack on. The missus got upset about you gaining weight recently, so we'll need to be careful.
I thought we agreed not to discuss my weight, Maria. I'm just a normal, healthy girl having a growth spurt.
Miss Lilia likes to come in here and hang out with all of us when she's feeling stressed out.
Stressed about what?
Well, the Master and Missus have made it quite clear they want nothing more than for their daughter to awaken as a mage, despite the fact that neither of them are mages themselves. Miss Lilia also wants that for herself, of course, but it's a lot of pressure to put on a little girl. It's not something you can just wish for. Not that it's any of my business.
I still can't believe you're back with us. It seems too good to be true. And you've become such a handsome, capable young man as well.
Even though you've grown, I still see flashes of the little boy we knew.
Have I really changed that much?
Oh no. You're the exact same boy that you were. On the inside, where it matters most.
Yeah. Sure, you're gifted, and probably going to be the strongest sorcerer ever. But you know what? That's only the second best thing I've heard today.
I agree.
About the whole academy thing.
What an exciting day, but I think Arthur should get some rest.
Good idea. What is it? Please don't tell me you've gotten too old for this kind of thing. That would be a shame.
Never. Good night, Mom. Good night, Dad. It's good to be home. I missed you both.
We missed you. Have sweet dreams, okay?
You know, what Vincent suggested before, it was only out of concern for you.
Don't worry about it. I can tell the Hellstayers are good people. They were just trying to be kind.
Good night, Arthur. Sleep well.
missed you so. I got carried away.
Durden, you've really bulked up since I saw you last.
Well, I could say the same about you.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I thought we agreed to keep it light for the kids' sake. Why is everyone acting so weepy? And also, what's with that mama beast? Are we not even gonna ask him about his little friend?
Feel free to ignore this moron. Arthur, you've gotten so much taller, and you're so handsome, too.
Now it looks like I'm the bad guy for not breaking down. I'm just trying to keep my cool, that's all.
I'm so very sorry. It was all my fault. Please forgive me if you can.
Jasmine.
Would you look at that? We're as happy to see him as we were.
Wow! You're just getting back from a job all the way out in Ediston City?
Yes, that's right. I'd say the pay made the trip worthwhile.
You're kidding. Not even close.
Well, you're the only one who had any trouble.
So, we took a few odd jobs on the way back, and now we're here, safe and sound. I had fun. We ended up visiting places we'd never been before.
No idea why, seeing how similar they all were.
Yeah, right. Then why were you buying cheap souvenirs wherever we went?
Because that's what you do.
I see. Now that I think about it, I know nothing about the Decathan continent, or even the kingdom of Sapin that I hail from. It might be to my advantage to become an adventurer so I can learn these sorts of things. However...
I can't believe I can only hold it for a few seconds.
Was this reckless? Should I pursue a different option? No. I need to fully master this power, so that I can one day defend those I love most.
That's the whole reason I came back in the first place.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. I'm really home now. You reek! Would you quit squirming around? Jeez, we can't have you stinking up this fancy mansion as soon as we walk in the door.
I must say, this is quite nice. The Hellstayers have certainly reaped the benefits of running their auction house.
Why is she stressed?
Well, the Master and Mrs. have made it quite clear they want nothing more than for their daughter to awaken as a mage, despite the fact that neither of them are mages themselves.
I can't seem to get it out of my head. Oh, sorry, Sylvie. Here, let me wipe you down. There. You're all fresh and clean now.
So you're next, right? You're not smelling so fresh yourself.
Stinky boy!
My, oh my! I've got a real diamond in the rough here. This one's going to be fun.
Wait, what'd you call me?
Sit back and relax. You'll shine like a star once I'm done with you.
Sweetie, I love it! So handsome!
Almost handsome enough to be my big brother!
What's all this for, though?
Well, it's a big day. I thought you might want to stop by the auction house while we're out.
You have to understand what a treat this is. The Hellstea auction house is such a draw. Royalty is known to show up in disguise. So we couldn't bring you in looking feral.
Did I really look that unkempt?
We're planning on showing you all around Zyrus City today.
Big brother? Would you please be my escort?
It'd be my pleasure, Eleanor.
I'm jealous. Before you made your big reappearance, I was always her favorite.
She'll get over me soon enough and be back by your side, right?
Huh? Yeah, you're right! Looking good. The clothes suit you well.
Did you choose this outfit for me?
Sort of.
So, who are they?
Just kids from Zara's academy.
They look like trouble to me.
Well, yeah. Wearing one of those uniforms will get you treated like royalty around here.
Royalty? Then why?
I'm sensing something.
Those are beast cores, Arthur.
Like from mana beasts? Really?
Yes. Magic cores that are taken from mana beasts in order to amplify the power of those who possess them.
They can be bought and sold, just like any other item?
Oh, did you not know?
We ended up separated from him before we had a chance.
That didn't seem to be the case with the elves.
The effects vary depending on the core. If one comes with a beast will, it's worth 100 gold coins at least.
It's really worth that much?
That'd be enough money to live off of for 250 years back home.
Man, that sure is a lot!
Yes, and as it happens, a few of them are going to be on sale at the next auction. I'll arrange it so you get a chance to check them out.
Oh, sounds good.
Well, I'm satisfied with the beast will I have now, but thank you very much.
Please, Mom. Maybe if you would let me get one.
The answer's no. How many times do I have to say it? A beast core is no shortcut to awakening. It's about hard work and resolve.
I work hard.
And besides, they are far too expensive for a child to own. It doesn't make sense at your age.
Well, the weapon stores have cheaper ones for sale. I just want to try it and see for myself.
No, dear. Now, we're done talking about this.
From what I've been able to witness, I don't think it sounds like her mother's the one pressuring her. So is she reacting to her father's unrealistic expectations? Or perhaps...
Listen,
Gone? But where to?
Pretty sure that with my allowance, I could afford this.
So that's your plan?
What are you doing here?
A beast core isn't enough on its own. Buying one doesn't mean you can use magic. Your mom told you as much.
Well, we won't know unless we try.
And what if it doesn't work?
I have already tried every single thing you can imagine. And one more failure won't bother me all that much.
Please, Lilia.
You're special, so you wouldn't understand. This could help me, but my mom and dad won't even let me get near a beast core, no matter how much I beg them.
I see. Then I must be the reason she's feeling so much pressure.
We should talk. Come on.
Just leave me be! Oops. I'm so sorry.
So who's the shrimp? Was that your idea of an apology? Who do you think you're dealing with anyway, huh?
Those uniforms.
Hey, what's all this commotion?
Yeah?
My mistake. Please, take your time, sir.
We can take our time. Lucky us.
Oh, how nice. So, should we amuse ourselves?
This has become a nuisance.
Don't even bother trying to run away!
I was hoping to avoid getting rough, but...
What are you doing? Both of you, release your power! You heard me?
Yeah? And why should we?
Lady, those are students from the academy. If you upset them, it ends up hurting business.
That's your biggest worry? You sure? The daughter of the Hellstayas was being threatened. That seems more concerning.
The Hellstayas? as in the auction
Is
house.
she really a Hellstaya? They're also big donors to the Academy, aren't they? We're cooked if the director finds out. Damn it. You can't earn your spot, so you want to buy it, huh?
Lilia.
Some students from the Academy picked a fight with them?
I stopped it before it got that far.
Honestly, it was fine. We were more worried about the other students than anything else.
Sorry I let you down, Father.
Don't worry. Over this small trifle. No need to fret. It's not worth your time. Nor yours. Also, Arthur, this shouldn't pose a problem if you do choose to enroll at the Academy. It should still be fine.
All right. I'm still deciding.
We've made many sizable donations to the Academy. An incident like this won't be enough to deprive you of a spot.
I get it now. What you're really saying is that you want to send Arthur to the Academy in my place, aren't you?
Huh? Oh, no, I never said that.
I know how disappointing it's been to watch your daughter fail so many times. I've tried so hard, but it doesn't matter. I'm still not good enough.
We don't think that, Lilia. Try to calm down.
I hate you for picking him, Father! And I hate you too, Arthur.
Lilia, it's time to go to dinner. Listen, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Cyrus Academy?
That's right. It's the school you'll go to when you're old enough. It's an academy for sorcerers.
I want to be the strongest sorcerer ever! I've been patient, but when do you think my magic will finally awaken?
There's no need to rush, dear. For your age, this is all quite normal.
We're among the Academy's largest donors. There will definitely be a place for you there.
But...
Have you considered enrolling Arthur in Cyrus Academy? We've made many sizable donations to the Academy.
You can't earn your spot, so you want to buy it, huh?
Lilia, hello? Welcome back.
Arthur.
Your mom and dad are worried about you. I am too. Sorry for...
Apologies can give the impression of arrogance, even if unintended. Especially when the haves offer them to the have-nots.
I'm sorry, Arthur. When you first got here, I couldn't help but be envious. You showed up out of nowhere and had this crazy, amazing power. Then I guess it felt like you stole all my dad's attention.
Wait, it's not like that!
Yes, it is. It's my fault for not pushing myself harder to awaken my magic. I'm sure Mom and Dad are done. They must be so tired of me.
I know this feeling. The cold sensation of giving in to the darkness of self-deprecation and learning to enjoy the depths of its despair, letting go completely. I know what to do.
Arthur?
You need to get a hold of yourself, Lilia. I mean it. Even I can tell how hard you're trying. Just because it hasn't worked yet doesn't mean it won't. During the time I was separated from my folks, I met this girl who cheered me up with this little trick. Watch.
Oh, wow.
She knew how to make me smile, that's for sure. They're my favorite flowers. Trust me, your mom and dad know you try your best, and they want to see you succeed as much as you do. The real reason your dad's focused on me, well, it's the same as Eleanor. He just finds me novel because I just showed up out of nowhere.
Honestly, I know my dad just wants me to be happy. That's why he really pushes me to become a sorcerer. And I'm sure it's the same reason he donates so much to the Academy, too. It's not his fault. I put all this pressure on myself.
I'm sure.
Not his fault. No, it's not that simple. The more Vincent tries to push this through, the more it places expectations on Lilia from people who aren't even involved. I can help.
Lilia, is being able to use magic something that you really want to learn?
Huh?
Is this a joke? Lilia left the house on her own? What are you saying, Arthur?
Please tell us what happened.
She's doing it to awaken her magic. I've sent Lilia to train where I was before, so she can learn to be a mage.
Mage training? In the same place you did yours?
You don't have to worry. It's a great place. I can promise that much.
But that isn't the issue here! Why would you do this without asking our permission?
It's what she wants. I had to help. She was afraid she'd chicken out if she talked to you about it first.
My dearest Mom and Dad, as long as I am unable to use magic,
I know I will be no more than a useless burden to the two of you. I promise to become an amazing sorcerer before I return back home, no matter how many years it might take. Love, your daughter.
She just left?
I've been such a fool. I pushed her too hard. It's all my fault. I convinced myself that being a mage meant she'd have a happy future. She doesn't have to be a sorcerer for me. No matter what happens, I love her. She'll always be my precious baby girl.
You hear that, Lilia?
Lilia!
See? It's just like I told you.
What's going on here?
Sorry. Really, it was wrong of me to lie to you.
No. I'm the one who should apologize. I'm sorry for what I've done. I caused you needless grief. I'm aware there's nothing worse than losing a child. Nothing comes close. I know this because I made my own parents suffer for a similar reason.
Arthur.
I never should have tested you in the same way. The two of you deserve my respect. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. This is all my doing, not yours. I can see that now. Your son had finally come home, and I was advising you to send him off. It was wrong. Reynolds, Alice, please know how very sorry I am. Lilia, dear, forgive me. You can do anything you want to. You don't have to attend the academy or be a sorcerer. I just want you to be happy.
Thank you, Dad. But I would still like to attend the academy someday. I want to learn how to use magic no matter how long it might take me. I want to become a capable sorcerer, but one who uses their power to make other people happy too. Just like Arthur.
Lilia.
You can do anything you put your mind to.
Okay then. If it's what you all want, I can awaken her mana.
Does this mean I get to be super strong and powerful like my big brother is?
You sure will.
I know Arthur only wants to help, and that he's incredibly talented. But I've never heard of anything like this.
First, focus on your breathing.
Wait, what?
Mana gives off a stronger impression when you're breathing in a focused, meditative fashion. I hope I can get that concept across to them.
Take a really deep breath in, then let it out. So deep breath in, then slowly let it out. Good, now close your eyes. Keep going until you can see a light appear in the darkness.
There's a pretty light there. Oh, now it's gone again.
That's because you let your breathing get disrupted.
I haven't even seen anything yet. What's wrong with me?
There's no rush. Just keep taking deep breaths.
Time to see if my theory's correct.
All right, here we go. You might start feeling a little bit of heat, but that's a good sign. Keep breathing in and out, just like I taught you, Kay?
Gentle dots of light.
She's done it.
Like that flower Arthur showed me. It's so beautiful.
I'm very happy for you, Miss Lilia. You've worked hard for this.
Thanks so much.
How about some nice duck with plenty of fat on it to celebrate? You can eat all you want today. You've certainly earned it.
True.
It might take years to get right. The power will stabilize, though. It'll take work, but just keep at it.
I can't wait to see what kind of elements I'll be able to use. Hey!
Ah, the auction house. I must admit, I'm curious if anything there will prove amusing.
Whoa! Amazing! So this is the Hellstea auction house.
It looks like a fancy castle.
I just hope we don't stand out too badly in there.
Stop worrying. You can relax. This'll be fun.
We should head on inside. No point in waiting here.
From what it looks like, most of the patrons for tonight's festivities are aristocrats and adventurers. This is their chance to purchase inventory Vincent and the other collectors have assembled.
Oh, what beautiful beast cores!
How interesting.
Yeah?
Keep your eyes peeled. I'll be counting on you. No mishaps tonight.
We won't let you down!
Hey, Dad seems like a totally different person.
He's so cool now.
You should tell him that later. I'm sure he'd love to hear it.
Good evening! Please join me in welcoming tonight's guests of honor. His Majesty, King Plain Glader, Queen Priscilla, Prince Curtis, and Princess Cathil.
It seems the king is fairly popular.
And now, without further ado, let the 10th anniversary auction begin!
How nostalgic. This reminds me of my past life.
Forged by a renowned craftsman, this blade is quite special. When you apply mana to it, electricity will flow through the tip, giving this weapon a razor-sharp edge and an effect to paralyze your foe. We'll start with a bid of 50 gold pieces.
51! 52! 53!
So certain high-quality weapons can hold an elemental enchantment. I ought to try that later.
Did something catch your eye?
Well, it's not like we can afford it.
You're right about that.
Hold on, where's Sylvie?
I'm not sure. Eleanor was carrying her a moment ago.
I'm gonna go look for her.
Who will be the patron with both the riches and luck to secure the next item in our lineup? Feast your eyes. This is a genuine world lion cub. As you already know, adult world lions are exceptionally powerful mana beasts. If cared for properly, this little guy could reach A class.
I want that one, Father.
Why not?
Yes, this legendary mana beast could be yours. The bidding will now begin. Let's start at 100 gold.
300! 400! 450!
1,000.
Our king has placed a stunning bid of 1,000 gold pieces.
Where did she run off to? Sylvie!
Congratulations on your purchase. As soon as you spoke up, I knew you'd win, my lord. If I may, what do you intend to do with it?
Truthfully, while I'm intrigued by the idea of a bond, I've decided to leave the cub in Prince Curtis's care. In the end, what it grows up to be will depend on his effort.
I won't let you down, Father. I swear it.
Really now? Does that mean you're going to make more of an effort to attend your lessons then?
Mother, please.
Well, he'd better.
You're shivering, you poor thing. Let me take a look at you.
Yeah. Sylvie!
A conjurer in service to the king. I can't have him causing a scene.
Excuse me, sir. Could you please return her to me? She's my bond, after all.
Oh, I thought she was part of the auction. Shame. I've never seen such a unique mana beast before. You're very lucky, young man. Your little friend here appears to be quite docile.
Hey, don't wander off on your own like that.
This is bad.
Pardon me, but I need to head back.
I think not. I can't allow you to keep her. Not when I finally found a mana beast worthy of my ability.
Excuse me?
I can tap into her full potential, but she'd be wasted on a snot-nosed brat like you. Hand her over! I'm offering you a chance to benefit from this situation. Just be grateful and obey.
No thanks.
I'm a conjurer in the service of the royal family.
So what?
It's what's best for this country and its future. Even a child should understand that.
This is pointless.
I hope you realize what will happen to you if you offend His Majesty like this. Your family will pay the price for your impudence.
I dare you to say that again.
Where is this overwhelming bloodlust coming from? No, Vincent! What is this?
Your Majesty, please stay back!
Never mind that. Protect my family. Whoever's the cause of this, show yourself!
Damn, I messed up.
I let my emotions get the better of me.
Everyone all right?
Yeah, for now. Start evacuating all the guests.
Dad, everyone, forgive me. I didn't mean to scare you. Sorry.
Reynolds Leywin, head of security.
Sire.
Let's talk. Despite your best efforts, you couldn't catch the perpetrator.
Yes, I'm sorry, my lord.
Unfortunately, this failure necessitates disciplinary action.
By your command.
If I may, Your Majesty, considering the fact no one was injured, I believe some mercy would be warranted in this case. What's this? You've got quite a fine mana beast, young man. If I had a partner like that, I'd do everything I could to raise it properly.
Sebastian here has served as the royal bodyguard for many years. He's saved my family more times than I care to count. I've long pondered an appropriate way to reward him for his loyalty. Coincidentally, it seems he's taken an interest in your son's mana beast.
So that's his plan.
With a bond of that caliber, I'm certain that this situation could have been avoided. Your thoughts?
Wait, Your Majesty, listen.
Arthur!
My lord, I'm afraid I must apologize again. It's up to my son to decide that. He adopted his bond on his own. I had no part in obtaining her, so I'm in no position to try to tell him what to do. It wouldn't be fair to him.
I see. What say you?
Hey kid, didn't your parents teach you that it's proper to keep your head down when your betters are speaking?
Please forgive his rudeness.
I have to stay calm. I can't forget he's the king of Sapin.
Thank you, Your Majesty. That's a kind offer. But still, I'm afraid I simply cannot agree to it. To me, Sylvie is irreplaceable.
You have the nerve to refuse? It's fine. Tell me. What would you say to a trade of Mana Beast? I could give you the World Lion Cub in exchange.
But father!
How about it? Your bond is certainly rare, but reptilian Mana Beasts take an exceedingly long time to mature. And even when they do, they tend to be weaker partners than their predator counterparts.
Forgive me. It's my fault for not making things clear, my lord. I have zero intention of ever relinquishing or trading away Sylvie.
You refuse me again. I've already given you 2 chances.
Arthur, please!
I'll only ask but one more time. Will you willingly hand over your bond to me?
May I answer a question with one of my own, Your Majesty? In your opinion, how much would it cost to buy your children? You asked me for Sylvie 3 times, and I have not wavered in my response. It seems that your pride prevents you from accepting an answer you find unsatisfactory. So at what price would you be willing to give up your own children? Perhaps we could trade them for another child? King Glader.
What? Seize him! You arrogant little brat! How dare you talk back to the king! What are you buffoons doing? He's merely a child. You're useless. I don't care if you're to kill the boy. That Mana Beast will belong to me. I must have it! I don't understand. What's going on?
Your spells won't work now.
You insolent brat! I'm a royal conjurer! You can't intimidate me!
You sure about that?
What did you do? Somebody help! Can't you hear me? Why are you all just standing there?
You're right. They can't hear you. Pay attention. This may very well be your final chance to learn a valuable lesson.
You can't possibly believe you'll get away with this! I'm the royal family!
Just shut up.
You really should consider the position you're in.
Mercy! I beg you!
Oh, my head.
I went overboard. I was able to temporarily step outside the flow of time, but it came at a huge cost. I suppose this means I need more training.
Oh, thank goodness! You're finally awake!
Sorry about that. What happened after I passed out?
Everybody was in a panic. Well, obviously. We were worried too. The doctor said that you'd wake up on your own soon enough, but I wanted to be extra safe. I'm so relieved to see that you're okay.
I ended up making her worry again.
Sweetheart, are you sure that you're up to this?
I'm fine. I needed some fresh air. Look!
Oh, yeah. I bet Eleanor would love that. Go on. You're her older brother. She'd appreciate a gift from you. Is there anything you want for yourself? I could buy you something.
No, that's okay. It costs so much.
Especially given that Reynolds may have lost his job.
Don't worry about the price. I've been earning money from my job too, you know.
Oh, really?
It turns out Alice's products are popular with nobles. They're sold in general shops throughout the city. Apparently Tabitha helped her make some connections.
Reynolds never comes shopping with me, so this is a big help.
I'm starting to see why.
I've already told you, this isn't something that could be fixed by throwing money at it! Do you understand that my son could have been killed?
What's going on?
Shh.
Excuse me.
Arthur! How are you feeling?
I'm all right. I could even spar for a few rounds.
This is perfect. Arthur Lewin, on behalf of His Majesty, I'd like to offer my apologies.
He sent that as well, as a show of good faith to make up for the little incident.
I wouldn't call it little.
The move here is to play the humble victim.
Thank you for checking in on me. I appreciate it.
It's the very least we could do. As for the two guards who attacked you, they've been relieved of duty.
They tried to murder my son, and the only punishment they face is they lose their jobs?
Unfortunately, sir, your son did defy the king first. I hope you understand.
He was standing up for himself!
Not to be indelicate, but the king also expressed his disappointment in the security.
It's okay, Dad. I went too far, and it's not like I was hurt.
All right, then, if you say so.
While we're on this topic, I'm curious what became of the Royal Conjurer. It's just, I heard his leg was broken.
He was removed from his position and sent away. From the moment he woke, he remained insistent that you were the one who injured him.
Ugh! That doesn't make any sense! It happened in front of us!
If you'll please just allow me to finish. We've conducted our own investigation into yesterday's events. It seems that deflected mana from the guards interrupted his spell. Naturally, the king regrets that this fiasco happened in the first place, which is why he's hoping to reconcile with the Lewin family. By all reports, your son is an incredibly talented individual, and as is common in boys of that age, they can be rash. He should be more careful in the future. Not everyone will be as forgiving.
We accept the king's apology.
Are you sure?
You're the one who was almost killed yesterday. Anyway, regardless of what you choose to do, it never hurts to have more money, right?
Thank you, Dad.
Another thing? That was one hell of a move.
This debacle serves as a painful reminder that I'm still just a child in this world. Even though I've grown significantly, I can't stand against the power of an entire nation by myself.
I've been waiting for you, Arthur.
Xyrus Academy. Famous for having produced acclaimed scholars, entrepreneurs, royal guards, top public leaders, and military powerhouses. A prestigious institution whose graduates are all but guaranteed a prosperous future. And there I was, standing before the director who held all authority at this absolute titan of a school.
Good day, Arthur Lewin. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm curious to find out if Vincent was telling me the truth. Let's see if you really are a prodigy or not.
Okay.
Very well. Then we shall begin. The boy is shockingly resolute.
I sense incredible power. The kind you should expect from the director of the most famed school of magic in the nation. I suppose I could show off a little, if only to prove that Vincent wasn't exaggerating about my abilities. First, how about some wind element magic? I still can't seem to control earth and wind as effectively as I do fire and water.
How about this? She defended?
Wait, a cyclone?
Impressive indeed. Your overconfidence in your ability to face opponents might be a weakness, but that was still quite the display. Your sorcery and combat skills were exceptional. So, shall we finish? Do try your best to stay conscious, young Arthur.
Sound magic? Exactly what kind of sorcerer is she?
All right, you pass. I must say, the state of your wind magic makes me want to teach you to use it myself. Not only that, but you can use the earth element as well, correct? And I suspect that those aren't the only ones.
She's sharp as a tack.
Yes, water too.
Is that so? And is there a particular reason you wanted to meet me? Why else would you come all this way to show me your powers if there isn't?
She sees right through me.
You're right, ma'am, there is. I showed you my abilities because I have two things I need: power and influence. If you keep my family safe until I'm strong enough to do so myself, I'll not only attend your academy, I'll revere you as my benefactor to whom I owe my life.
I hope you realize even the Sapin royal family wouldn't dare to make such a blunt negotiation with me. You're quite sure of yourself.
Well, I believe I'm offering something of substantial value. And what's more, I think you believe that as well. That said, if I'm going to attend Xyrus Academy, I think it should be when I'm the same age as the other kids.
That's over 3 years from now. If your studies began sooner, you'd be stronger at your craft. Why the hesitation, Arthur?
Because I once promised someone that I'd live my life to the fullest. I want to become an adventurer and learn all about this world I inhabit. There'll be plenty of time for the academy afterwards.
I see. It seems you've already decided. Tell me, have you informed your family of this?
No, I will after this.
Right, fair enough. We'll formally complete our deal once you've managed to convince them.
No! Absolutely not! I won't allow it!
Afterwards, I used Vincent as an intermediary to tell Alice and Reynolds about my powers and how I wanted to become an adventurer before enrolling at Xyrus Academy.
We only just got
I should have explained everything myself.
And now you want to let him put himself in harm's way again? No!
Why are you angry, Mommy? Yelling's not nice, remember?
Relax, hon. We can at least hear what he has to say, don't you think?
I can't believe you'd entertain this fantasy of his after how much we've already been through as a family. What has gotten into you, Ray?
Well, I've thought about it. What if Arthur found someone else to go along who could look out for him? That seems fair.
No way! Reynolds, you can't seriously be considering this, can you? Our son is far too young to run off adventuring.
It's not like that. It doesn't have to be some never-ending journey. I could even come home every few months or so.
Yeah! Do you really mean that?
Yes, I mean it. I promise, Mom.
Big brother, you're gonna leave us so soon?
It won't be that soon. Not for quite a while still.
I guess that's okay.
Please, Mom. I wasn't planning to leave right away. And honestly, I like the idea of coming home pretty frequently too.
Well, I guess...
Besides, I do wish to see more of the Decathlon continent. There's too much that I don't know. And that's not all.
Huh?
I want to experience the same things that you and Dad did, back when you were adventurers.
That's your reason?
Mm-hmm.
Staying here to simply train would be hopelessly dull. I didn't dare tell them I wanted to use the techniques I'd learned to test my own strength.
You still haven't told us about the different elements you use. Tell us now. No more secrets between us, all right?
Right.
Alice's words made my heart drop. I wish I could share everything with them, but I know better than to do that.
Well, it's only natural for your mom to worry about you. Danger does go hand in hand with adventure. Your mother might have interrupted me before, but I think there's a way we can make this work. What if we send Arthur out with someone we already know and trust, Alice? Any takers? Who's up for it?
Yeah, babysitting isn't really my thing. So I think I'll just pass on this one. Plus, I can straight up picture Arthur killing me in my sleep.
Sure, but who wouldn't? You can be quite a brute.
Yeah, it's true.
She's right.
Definitely. He's just plain unpleasant.
Pretty much.
What the hell, you guys?
Hey, you brought it up. Of course I wouldn't do that.
Honestly, it's not like there's much I can offer you in return. But I'll do what I can to repay whoever's willing to go with him.
Don't make it sound like such a pain. Being able to watch out for Arthur as he grows up would be great for any of us.
Durden is right about that.
For sure, yeah. I would like to do it. Oh, you would? I thought you preferred working alone even more than Adam does. It's for Arthur's sake.
Interesting. Don't take this the wrong way, but when I asked, I was kind of hoping it would be Helen or Durden. That said, thinking in terms of combat skills, Jasmine just might be the right choice. Durden is best suited to protecting a group with spells that affect a large area.
I guess protection isn't really my strong suit either.
Now, Jasmine, are you certain that you want to do this?
All right, looks like we've got a winner. You know, she probably is the best person for the job. I mean, she's an augmenter who can use her elements, plus she's hit light orange and has crazy wind magic.
That's true. I would have liked to gone along too. Sounds fun.
There's always next time, right?
Yeah, of course. You know I'm in.
Thanks so much.
Well, that's one less thing to worry about.
Lilia? No fair. You shouldn't train without me. Huh?
Ah, so Lilia can meditate on her own a bit, even without me projecting mana for her.
Boo. Right, I'm sorry.
Eleanor will likely awaken around the age of 7 or 8. That is, if she has the perseverance to keep working at it.
Want to train with me then? Not right now.
Perhaps it's for the best that she not awaken too early. I dislike the idea of her drawing attention.
Oh, Dad. Can I go to the auction house real quick? I want to find a sword.
Yeah, sure, kiddo.
Of course. You need a blade for the application test at the Adventurers Guild. Feel free to have a look around.
Great, I appreciate it.
So it's official then. You're going to become an adventurer?
Yes.
Arthur's late for dinner. What do you think? Should we go pick him up?
He's making a very serious decision. Let's be patient.
Be patient, Mommy. He's fine.
I guess you have a point.
Unbelievable. How is it possible to try this many different types of swords and not even find one you like? Too heavy. Too weird.
Seems that the bulk of swords in this world are either two-handers or giant one-handers. Must be because most of the soldiers here are augmenters. A dependable sword I can use with this diminutive body is proving elusive.
Oh yeah? You find something good?
Gaga!
That thing? Well, unfortunately, I'm not looking for a staff.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll try it. Oh, it weighs a ton!
The balance is off for it to be a staff. It's almost as if it's the sword. Do I need to imbue it with mana to make it work? Doubtful, but I suppose it's worth trying.
No way. It can't be.
extraordinarily beautiful sword. So much so, I'm not sure it should even be considered a weapon. Still a bit too heavy for me to properly use. But...
Sorry about this, Mr. Helstea. What's this?
Dawn's Ballad WK4. What could that mean?
Don't worry, I'm okay.
The weight and balance changed. Not only that, but the handle and grip have shortened a bit in order to best accommodate my petite stature.
Good girl, you hit the jackpot.
So many incredible swords passed through my hands in my past life, but I never found any of them as perfect as this one. While extremely rare, I have heard of a case where a master artificer was able to create a special scepter that had the ability to bond with a single user. This involved said user infusing it with mana, but the idea of a weapon practically calibrating and binding itself to its wielder is unheard of. WK the Fourth, who were you?
Arthur, wrap it up! You should have been home for dinner ages ago!
Just one more second! This one's nice.
Oh, all right. Glad you were able to find one you like.
It may not be as fancy as the other swords here, but it grew on me after a few good swings.
Oh, not bad. I can tell it's a little off balance, like the craftsman tried to make it lighter. Of course, that might make it perfect for your size. What you think? Can he take it?
If that's the one Arthur would like, then it's his.
It is? Thank you.
Huh? Where'd you find that staff around your waist? I don't recognize it.
I've got to play it cool. Oh, I just tripped over it, but when I picked it up, it seemed pretty sturdy and I liked the weight, so I was thinking about using it for practice and stuff.
Huh. I thought I knew most of our stock. Jameson, check the inventory for me.
Wait, I think I actually remember it. There was this crazy old guy. He threw this thing at us, and then he yelled, "There's no one fit to use it." After that, he just ran off. We've had multiple appraisers look it over, and they all said it's nothing more than a sturdy, hard staff. It seemed like a waste to toss out something useful, so I guess that's why I kept it.
I see.
Perhaps I should have a higher-ranked appraiser check it out.
Oh man, sorry. I didn't think it was very valuable or anything like that. I just hope to keep it. It suits me. You know what I mean? Please, Uncle Vincent?
You don't need to apologize. It's only gathering dust anyway. Take it with you.
Wow, thank you. You're the best, Uncle.
Come on. I had no choice. He called me Uncle.
Worked like a charm.
After discovering Dawn's Ballad, I enjoyed spending my downtime with Alice and Reynolds, the Helstea family, and of course, my baby sister, Eleanor. Life was easy and comfortable, but I knew to relish these moments, for I was preparing my mind and body to become an adventurer. Time continues to fly by. It has now been 9 years since I came into this world.
Happy birthday, Arthur!
Thanks, you guys.
I can't believe you're already 9 years old. I don't know where the time went.
Oh, come on now. Save the sentimentality for after we've had some fun. All right, everyone. No reason to be shy. Eat as much as you want. That was delicious. Now, let's get to opening up some presents.
Here's a little something from us, kiddo.
You see those gems on the top? Each one was enchanted with healing magic by yours truly.
Thank you so much, Mom!
Our present comes with a question. Dear boy, will you marry me?
No way.
Stop making it creepy. Jeez.
Here, this one's for you, Arthur. And Alice, this one's for you. Neat, huh?
If Arthur's mana ever reaches a dangerously low level, then the gem on your ring will light up, Alice. We hope it brings you some peace of mind.
Check out what we got you. It's pretty cool, a scroll that can produce sound. I'll be real, it was not cheap. You infuse your mana into the scroll and record a message. When your mom receives the message, she can reply one time.
Thanks, what a great gift.
Thank you all. I can't describe how grateful I am for these wonderful presents. I might be leaving tomorrow, but I want to make a promise to all of you. Mom, Dad, Eleanor, Uncle Vincent, Auntie Tabitha, and Lilia, and everyone in the Twin Horns. I'll work hard to stay safe for you.
Well said, son. We're counting on it.
Please do be careful. It doesn't matter to me if you get rich or become a famous adventurer. Just come back to us. That's all I want.
I know, Mom.
I had felt this stirring for a while now, but now I understood it. I have a real family, people who love me, friends who care. I never want to lose the feeling of security that gives me. I treasure it above all else. And if it ever seems like something might threaten their well-being, I will fight with everything I have to defend them. But to do that, I need to become stronger, even more powerful than when I was a king.
Looking good. You could pass for an S-rank adventurer, my boy.
Really think so?
Now, one piece of advice. You're strong, but don't get cocky. Don't try to solve everything on your own. Rely on Jasmine, too.
Understood.
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine, I promise.
We'll all be just fine.
You be a good girl too, okay, Sylvie? Mwah.
Well, it's time to go. Oh yeah, and don't forget to put your ring on.
Right.
Just know, we're all rooting for you here.
And one more thing. Have a good trip.
I'll be back.
You ready, Arthur?
Yeah. Let's go.
Childcare lessons. Something girls had to do in the 1970s along with cooking, while the boys did woodworking. Story 71. It was my 3rd birthday. I said something that I can't remember, and everybody laughed. I thought they were laughing at me, so I cried. My mom tried to help me understand, but when I am embarrassed, there's no helping that, even now. Story 72. I distinctly remember my mom telling our babysitter that we had a sister on the way. I think I was around 3 years old. I should know the answer to that better. Story 73. About one in a baby cart seeing the tree branches with the sky. I knew that I was on the way to the park. Story 74. I remember sitting in my crib, looking up at some framed artwork in my bedroom. It was a picture of little kids with chubby cheeks, very reminiscent of the 1950s. I remember the rails in the crib. Story 75. I think I was about 1 year old and I couldn't see very far, so I don't really know how old I was, maybe younger. There were 2 photos taken during the shoot. In the first photo, my dad picked me up and said things like, "Ah, my sweet baby girl." But the only thing I could think was, "Ah, that's my dad," or something similar. And then I thought, not the beard. Oh no, not the beard. It hurt, because my dad loved to rub his beard on my head. He wanted me to have thick and abundant hair. I think he got what he wanted, and then I saw a flash of light. It was for a photo. I still have those photos too. In the second photo, I was in a basket filled with stuffed animals. The lady taking photos got annoyed because I kept moving. I wanted a specific toy. My mom told her, "What do you expect? She is a baby. That's what babies do." They were friends, which is why she said that, and my mom got annoyed with her for being mean to me. But that's the earliest I can remember. Story 76. My mother was wheeled into the operating room to have my youngest sister by cesarean section. I was 3 years and 3 months old. My father didn't believe me until I provided a detailed description of the layout of the hospital. For reference, this conversation with my father took place nearly 50 years later. Story 77. Being in an ambulance and eventually an MRI machine when I was 22 months old and had a 105-degree fever, I consider myself very lucky to be alive today. Story 78. The earliest memories I have are from when I was 2 years old. I can remember a lot from that age onwards, but I specifically recall the day I gained consciousness. I was 5 and staring in the mirror. Story 79. We heard a crash outside, and my mom went out to see what had happened. The tile had fallen off the roof. She came back in and told me part of the roof had fallen, and I clearly remember being frightened that the big bad wolf might blow the house down. I can date this precisely to between the ages of 2 months and 10 months because we moved houses frequently. Story 80. One of the earliest memories I have is standing behind a table and looking down at my feet, thinking to myself, I have such small feet. When I grow up, will they be as big as my parents' feet? Story 81. 3rd birthday party at the lake. My cake had a wind-up plastic train going around a track on top. It was very cloudy. It usually rains on that day. I was 3. Story 82. I have a vague memory of the first house I lived in. We moved out when I was 3 or 4 years old, and I somewhat recall being in the house after most of our belongings were moved out. Story 83. My first memory I can recall is telling my mom she was going the wrong way on my first day of school. She was accidentally taking me to preschool. Story 84. I remember being in a high chair at the age of 2, getting scolded for eating pizza dough. My mom had asked me to help her flatten it out. I have vivid memories of the layout of our home and how my mom looked at that time. When I shared this with her as an adult, she was surprised because she also remembers. She told me I was 2 years old then, and she was amazed that this is my earliest memory. Story 85. I was on the floor in front of the television, and my grandma threw something at me. I assume I was misbehaving, so she was trying to make me stop. Story 86. I think I was a baby.
I remember being in one of those large baby car seats with the handle and being placed on the floor in my grandmother's house. It's a truly strange memory to recall so vividly. Story 87. I was probably 6 years old, though I have no memory before that. I returned home from school at the beginning of the school year. Perhaps it was the first day, and I felt very disappointed that I could not read. In fact, the teacher had not taught us how to read. I asked my mom to teach me, and we took my school book where she showed me some words. I remember the first word I ever read, the squirrel. I'm now 62 years old. Story 88. I was around 3 years old when we were in a car accident. I remember what happened immediately after and then riding in a wheelchair at the hospital. Story 89. About 2 years ago, a piece of classical music came on the radio and captured my soul. 50 years later, a friend of mine offered me a classical compilation CD set because he couldn't sell it. The second CD had the same track, and I recognized it as soon as the opening bars played. After 50 years of never hearing the tune again, I finally knew the title and the composer. The piece is Elizabethan Serenade by Ronald Binge. Story 90. I have a faint memory of sitting in my crib, looking out the nursery door, through the hallway, into what would eventually become my childhood bedroom. I have no idea how old I was or why that memory has stayed with me. Story 91. Breastfeeding as an infant. I was weaned at 6 months when I was able to eat baby food, and my mom was pregnant with my sister. I remember how my mom smelled and the tickle of her hair on my face when she would burp me over her shoulder. Story 92. I was unsure of my age, sitting in my grandma's arms as she fed me with a baby bottle. I was not enjoying the guests who were coming in. I don't remember seeing them or know who they were. Story 93. I went with my parents to a shop to get my mother's sewing machine repaired. I remember her buying me ice cream later and asking me to say, thank you, to the shopkeeper. It's a delightful memory to reflect on. I was around 4 or 5 years old. Story 94. Unsure of my age, but I was still in a crib. I woke up terrified and crying because a thunderstorm had disturbed my sleep. My mom picked me up and placed me in bed with my sisters. My oldest sister said, not her. She wets the bed. Story 95. When I told my mother about the memories I had visiting my father in another state, I was surprised to discover that I was only 2 years old. I have many vivid memories from that time. Story 96. When I was about 3 years old, I had a stomach ache, so I lay on the couch for a while before vomiting. My parents still have a picture of a half-conscious baby me covered in pale bile. There are other memories from the same apartment, but I don't know whether they happened before or after this incident. Story 97. 2 years old. I was traveling in a car with my family, looking out the window and listening to a song that I love dearly to this day. Story 98. Playing with the hose in the backyard with my cousins and parents, I saw a ladybug on the ground and cried at the sight of it. I remember my family laughing at me. They told me they went to comfort me in my sadness. Later, I found a recording of that day, and lo and behold, they were laughing at me and told me to just move away from it. I was 4 years old. I have never doubted my memory since. Story 99. Me rocking in my feeding chair, teetering and rapidly approaching the floor. I don't know how old I was. I couldn't use utensils yet. Story 100. I was about 3, maybe pushing 3 and a half, playing in the doorway of our house when some red ants climbed onto me and bit me. That incident has stuck with me ever since. Story 101. I was 3 or 4, but I distinctly remember my helium-filled balloon flying away and waving goodbye to it. Story 102. 2 or 3 years old, hiding under a table as my parents fought. It was not physical fighting, just yelling and screaming, but still terrifying at that age. Story 103. I was 3 years old. My grandmother had died. My parents left me at my daycare for the funeral. When they picked me up, they gave me a red sled because it was winter. Story 104. I think I was 2 or 3 years old at the time, but I woke up in the middle of the night. When I looked up at the wall, I saw the face of my grandmother surrounded by clouds. She said something to me. I have no idea what now, but then she disappeared and I started crying. My mom rushed in and cradled me, telling me everything was okay. Story 105. I was probably around 6 or 7, making the Little Mermaid birthday invitations with my mom. I had to use the bathroom and experienced severe diarrhea. I called for my mom, saying, I'm really not feeling well. Story 106. I don't know how I can remember this far back, but I remember being in a hospital room with my parents after my birth. I was sitting in a baby bed next to my mother's hospital bed. I vaguely recall seeing a child training video playing on the TV in the hospital room. After that, the only other thing I remember is playing in the front yard as a child. Story 107. I remember being at a circus during Easter. I saw some lions jump through hoops. Then I got sick and my grandmother and aunt took me out of the tent. Story 108. My 4th birthday. I was 4 years old. I received a large toy truck. The cab was blue and the trailer was gray. You could open the trailer and store several Hot Wheels or similar toys inside. Story 109. My 5th birthday party. I remember playing with a toy that resembled a foam sword. It had a yellow foam cylinder for the blade, and the handle was made of beige plastic in 2 parts that clamped around the foam blade. The game involved a blue shield guard with hinged flaps, each adorned with colored patches. The objective was to stab out all 4 of your opponent's flaps. Story 110. I am 14 now. My very first memory, believe it or not, is when I started clapping and using my hands at about 2 years old. Story 111. On July 27th, 1097, my mom locked my dad out of the house while they were arguing. Then, my mom packed us up, and we left. I was 3.5 years old at the time. Story 112. My brother was teasing me. I truly can't remember how old I was. Maybe around 6 or 7. This is legitimately the first memory I have. Story 113. I remember my mom had a friend visiting, and she put me in my crib for bed. I have no idea how old I was, but I believe it was before preschool. Story 114. Eddie Murphy in Harlem Nights. Quick. I haven't been beaten in a while. It's probably been since 1911. Sugar Ray. Yes, that's when the doctor slapped you. Quick. Exactly. That's the last time I remember being whipped. I'm looking for him. Story 115. 2.5 years old. We were walking up the stairs in my new house. My mom was holding my hand. The stairs were still bare. Story 116. I was about 10 months old when my mom was changing my diaper. She had just cleaned me and applied baby powder on my bottom. Right when she did, I farted and created a big cloud of baby powder, which made her laugh so much that I laughed with her. A few years ago, I told her that was my first memory, and she laughed, saying she remembers it vividly. Story 117. My 3rd birthday was the first day I was 3 years old. I remember looking at a plastic dancing menorah candle holder that was singing happy birthday to me in Chinese. Story 118. I'm not certain it is the first, but my first family holiday trip, especially the smell of petrol, always comes to mind whenever I encounter that scent, even after all these years. Story 119. My parents were recording a video for a reason I can't recall. My mom wanted me in the video, so to persuade me to stay, she gave me a cookie. However, everything else is just a blur. Another memory that comes to mind is of me walking up the stairs, jumping on my bed, and instantly falling asleep. I then dreamed of a cinematic video featuring the bullet character from Mario Kart driving down the racetrack. I'm not sure if I was dreaming about an actual cutscene, but it had surprisingly good camera angles for someone who was 3 or 4 years old. Story 120. My mother poured a bowl of Rice Krispies and milk on my head and then placed the bowl on top of my head. I think I was 5. Story 121. I was about 2 years old in a house I didn't live in for very long, chasing a pet cat that didn't like me very much. Story 122. I remember going to the hospital when my sister was born, and my dad telling me we were on our way to meet her. I was a couple of months shy of 3 years old. However, I am not sure if it is a real memory. Story 123. I remember standing in my living room watching my old CRT TV while I could hear my brother shaving in the bathroom. I also recall waiting for my mom to give me my food. Another memory is being in my mother's car with my brother driving while Toxic by Britney Spears played on the radio. I can picture him playing video games on the computer while listening to System of a Down. These memories all remind me of how much I loved being alongside my big brother. Story 124. The beginning and the end. I remember being born and then dying only to be revived again. My mother never believed me until I looked back on it and described the facial features of my doctor. A doctor I had never met or seen in the years that followed. She certainly believed me after that. Story 125. One of my parents propped me up on the couch for a picture of me holding my baby sister in one arm and a bottle in the other. March 2007. I was 2 years and 4 or 5 months old. Story 126. My first traumatic memory is falling into a coffee table and hitting my head when I was about 4 years old. My sister was watching me at the time. A neighbor came over and held a towel to my head until my dad got home, as both parents worked nights. As for good memories, my grandma held me up in the kitchen window so we could watch the fireworks together during a city celebration. I was too young to be downtown. Story 127. When I was 2 or 3 years old, I was walking on the beach with my dad while my other sibling tripped on a toy at the top of the stairs and tumbled all the way down. 16 stairs, which is how high I could count. Story 128. The first time I met my friend, I was 11 years old and had several concussions in a short period of time, which resulted in my inability to recall any full memories from before that. Story 129. Shout out to those with trauma who struggle to remember their childhood. My first memory that isn't influenced by family or friends is from when I was 12 or 13. I was hanging laundry on a clothesline, and there was a pair of striped socks and granny bloomers blowing in the wind. The sky was beautiful, and I felt a peace I've never experienced since. I now have a tattoo of that clothesline. Story 130. I was 3 years old and I couldn't find my pacifier. Apparently, I had thrown it in the trash can, and my parents used the chance to finally get rid of it. I remember wandering around thinking, I just put it here. Story 131. I was born with a hernia, which the doctors couldn't repair until I was 3 years old. Surgery was in 1960, and I remember the anesthesiologist putting the mask over my face and telling me to breathe in. Being 3 years old, I tried to hold my breath. I recall him smiling as he looked down on me, knowing I couldn't hold it for very long. I also remember my aunt and uncle bringing me a colorform set during my hospital stay, and my mom staying in the room with me. Story 132. I was 3 years old. I was watching an episode of a children's television program called Stepping Stones. I remember the theme song and running to find my mom, saying, "Look, that's my number." Story 133. I was in preschool, and I looked up at the sky to see the most beautiful view I had ever seen. The clouds were orange, tipped with sunlight against a bright blue background, and they surrounded the sun in a way that felt ethereal. I thought it was so genuinely beautiful that it awakened my mind, making me think, wow, this view is an incredible feast for the eyes, in a 4-year-old way. From that moment, I began to remember certain things vividly, as if they had happened yesterday. The view truly shocked my mind into heightened awareness. Story 134. In preschool, my brother and I tried to ride a 2-seater bike as young children who did not know how to ride bikes. Story 135. I must have been about 1 year old. We were in the front room of the house we moved out of a few months later when my dad put a record on the turntable. I remember it was a chrysalis record because I pointed at the butterfly. I am guessing it was Huey Lewis and the News Album Sports, since my dad noted in my baby book that it was my favorite record as a baby. I think he would play it to help calm me down. Story 136. I think I was 2 or 3 years old. I was lying on the floor in front of my house in the sunlight. Story 137. Adlerian psychologists have conducted in-depth research on earliest recollections. Your earliest recollection can influence aspects such as your choice of occupation and the person you marry. Story 138. I think I was about 2 years old. Surprising I can remember this far back. I was in a crib with some sort of baby toy above me. Story 139. Lying down in my crib, I felt disappointed that it was not, in fact, a bakery, as I had just woken up from a truly delicious dream. Story 140. I have vague memories of a vacation in Florida when I was 2, a couple of months before my 3rd birthday. Story 141. Being carried into Walmart in my baby carrier. I was 5 months old. This was a few months before they changed to their 2008 logo, which is why I stylized it as Walmart and not Walmart. Story 142. Sitting on my grandfather's lap while he played the piano. I was about 20 months old according to my mother. Story 143. May 5th. Looking out the window of my bedroom at the sun, either rising or setting, feels surreal when I think about it. That was over 42 years ago. Story 144. I was 4 years old in kindergarten when a handyman working near our playhouse hit his head on a sharp corner. There was blood everywhere. I remember panicking and running to get help. The ambulance arrived quickly. Before they took him away, he knelt down, gave me a hug, and said thank you. Kevin, if you're out there, I still remember you. Story 145. Watching a record spin on the record player while staring at the album cover of Night Flight to Venus by Boney M. I must have been 2 or 3 years old and loved watching it spin and listening to the songs. Story 146. 3 years old in a gas station parking lot, freezing in a onesie. I don't know why it's so heavy in my head. Story 147. I remember stepping on a stool to open the silverware drawer to look for my Mickey Mouse spoon. I was not pleased when it wasn't in there. My parents confirmed the story later in life. Story 148. Not sure if it was a scene from The Lord of the Rings or the original Star Wars saga. I was probably around 3 years old. Story 149. At 2 years old, I remember pretending I was Meowth, scratching my uncle's face as he picked me up. He passed away shortly after my 3rd birthday, but he was a core member of my family's life. This is the only memory I have of him, and I cherish it for that reason. Story 150. A 3-year-old me applying almost a whole container of lotion all over my body, even on top of my clothes. Story 151. I can remember being in a stroller. The actual memories of what happened are too vague, but I can distinctly recall what the stroller was like and its shape around me. Story 152. I was 3 years old, sitting by my bedroom door, shoving a penny into my mouth and spitting it back out over and over again until I accidentally swallowed it. My next memory is being taken away from my parents in the hospital and being put to sleep. Story 153. I was crying so hard, next to my brother on my left, looking out the window because my dad had just left the house, and my parents had separated. I was 3. My brother was 7. We were both very upset, and my mom must have been distraught, trying to keep us from crying even harder while dealing with the divorce. This is certainly not the best memory, though it might not even be the worst. Story 154. I was bathed in my grandma's sink and played with the cat. I told my mom this, and she said I was 18 months old at the time. I remember that the cat seemed massive to me, and I could only crawl after it. Story 155. I would hide under my bed and watch the feet pass. I didn't want to come out. When I was about 1.5 years old, my brother died and was buried. I didn't want to die or be buried. That was my memory and fear. Story 156. My mom was slammed to the floor by my little brother's dad. Then we locked ourselves in the bedroom and climbed out the bathroom window, with me handing my infant brother out first. On the other side of the trailer, My older brother climbed out of his bedroom window with a box of his kittens. I was 6 years old, and my brothers were 6 months and 14 years old. Story 157. I remember running after my mother as she left for police training. It was residential, and I was probably 2. I had a long, off-white, knotted piece of a blanket that I particularly favored trailing behind me. I loved my mother so much and didn't want her to leave. My dad was pretty violent, and I was afraid to be left with him. Story 158. A child kicked over my sandcastle when we lived in Italy. I must have been about 3 or 4 years old. I don't remember much else. The Colosseum? No. The Vatican? No. Literally being inside Mount Vesuvius? No. A naked child? Yes. Sigh. Story 159. One of my first memories was when I was about 4, almost 5. I watched the planes hit the towers on television. It was a shocking way to become aware of my own consciousness. Luckily, I didn't fully understand what I was witnessing. Story 160. I was 2.5 years old, according to my mom. I had chickenpox, and I remember being in a playpen while my mom handed me a coloring book and a box of crayons. Story 161. I was 3 years old when my preschool teachers became concerned, and my parents came to pick me up early. I held onto this memory for a long time before realizing that I was recalling the events of September 11th from a toddler's perspective. I was nowhere near New York City, but still in America. Story 162. I don't remember how old I was, but my first word was apple, and I recall the moment I said it to my mom. We were at my grandmother's house, and my mom was sitting with a few of my older cousins in the dining area. There was a line of plastic fruit hanging from the doorway, and the bottom one was an apple. I pointed at it and said, "Apple." Everyone approved. Then I pointed at the next fruit in the line. Childcare lessons, something girls had to do in the 1970s along with cooking, while the boys did woodworking. Story 71. It was my 3rd birthday. I said something that I can't remember, and everybody laughed. I thought they were laughing at me, so I cried. My mom tried to help me understand, but when I am embarrassed, there's no helping that, even now. Story 72. I distinctly remember my mom telling our babysitter that we had a sister on the way. I think I was around 3 years old. I should know the answer to that better. Story 73. About one in a baby cart seeing the tree branches with the sky. I knew that I was on the way to the park. Story 74. I remember sitting in my crib, looking up at some framed artwork in my bedroom. It was a picture of little kids with chubby cheeks, very reminiscent of the 1950s. I remember the rails in the crib. Story 75. I think I was about 1 year old and I couldn't see very far, so I don't really know how old I was, maybe younger. There were 2 photos taken during the shoot. In the first photo, my dad picked me up and said things like, "Ah, my sweet baby girl." But the only thing I could think was, "Ah, that's my dad," or something similar. And then I thought, not the beard. Oh no, not the beard. It hurt, because my dad loved to rub his beard on my head. He wanted me to have thick and abundant hair. I think he got what he wanted, and then I saw a flash of light. It was for a photo. I still have those photos too. In the second photo, I was in a basket filled with stuffed animals. The lady taking photos got annoyed because I kept moving. I wanted a specific toy. My mom told her, "What do you expect? She is a baby. That's what babies do." They were friends, which is why she said that, and my mom got annoyed with her for being mean to me. But that's the earliest I can remember. Story 76. My mother was wheeled into the operating room to have my youngest sister by cesarean section. I was 3 years and 3 months old. My father didn't believe me until I provided a detailed description of the layout of the hospital. For reference, this conversation with my father took place nearly 50 years later. Story 77. Being in an ambulance and eventually an MRI machine when I was 22 months old and had a 105-degree fever, I consider myself very lucky to be alive today. Story 78. The earliest memories I have are from when I was 2 years old. I can remember a lot from that age onwards, but I specifically recall the day I gained consciousness. I was 5 and staring in the mirror. Story 79. We heard a crash outside, and my mom went out to see what had happened. The tile had fallen off the roof. She came back in and told me part of the roof had fallen, and I clearly remember being frightened that the big bad wolf might blow the house down. I can date this precisely to between the ages of 2 months and 10 months because we moved houses frequently. Story 80. One of the earliest memories I have is standing behind a table and looking down at my feet, thinking to myself, I have such small feet. When I grow up, will they be as big as my parents' feet? Story 81. 3rd birthday party at the lake. My cake had a wind-up plastic train going around a track on top. It was very cloudy. It usually rains on that day. I was 3. Story 82. I have a vague memory of the first house I lived in. We moved out when I was 3 or 4 years old, and I somewhat recall being in the house after most of our belongings were moved out. Story 83. My first memory I can recall is telling my mom she was going the wrong way on my first day of school. She was accidentally taking me to preschool. Story 84. I remember being in a high chair at the age of 2, getting scolded for eating pizza dough. My mom had asked me to help her flatten it out. I have vivid memories of the layout of our home and how my mom looked at that time. When I shared this with her as an adult, she was surprised because she also remembers. She told me I was 2 years old then, and she was amazed that this is my earliest memory. Story 85. I was on the floor in front of the television, and my grandma threw something at me. I assume I was misbehaving, so she was trying to make me stop. Story 86. I think I was a baby. I remember being in one of those large baby car seats with the handle and being placed on the floor in my grandmother's house. It's a truly strange memory to recall so vividly. Story 87. I was probably 6 years old, though I have no memory before that. I returned home from school at the beginning of the school year. Perhaps it was the first day, and I felt very disappointed that I could not read. In fact, the teacher had not taught us how to read. I asked my mom to teach me, and we took my school book where she showed me some words. I remember the first word I ever read. The squirrel. I'm now 62 years old. Story 88. I was around 3 years old when we were in a car accident. I remember what happened immediately after and then riding in a wheelchair at the hospital. Story 89. About 2 years ago, a piece of classical music came on the radio and captured my soul. 50 years later, a friend of mine offered me a classical compilation CD set because he couldn't sell it. The second CD had the same track, and I recognized it as soon as the opening bars played. After 50 years of never hearing the tune again, I finally knew the title and the composer. The piece is Elizabethan Serenade by Ronald Binge. Story 90. I have a faint memory of sitting in my crib, looking out the nursery door, through the hallway, into what would eventually become my childhood bedroom. I have no idea how old I was or why that memory has stayed with me. Story 91. Breastfeeding as an infant. I was weaned at 6 months when I was able to eat baby food, and my mom was pregnant with my sister. I remember how my mom smelled and the tickle of her hair on my face when she would burp me over her shoulder. Story 92. I was unsure of my age, sitting in my grandma's arms as she fed me with a baby bottle. I was not enjoying the guests who were coming in. I don't remember seeing them or know who they were. Story 93. I went with my parents to a shop to get my mother's sewing machine repaired. I remember her buying me ice cream later and asking me to say, thank you, to the shopkeeper. It's a delightful memory to reflect on. I was around 4 or 5 years old. Story 94. Unsure of my age, but I was still in a crib. I woke up terrified and crying because a thunderstorm had disturbed my sleep. My mom picked me up and placed me in bed with my sisters. My oldest sister said, not her. She wets the bed. Story 95. When I told my mother about the memories I had visiting my father in another state, I was surprised to discover that I was only 2 years old. I have many vivid memories from that time. Story 96. When I was about 3 years old, I had a stomach ache, so I lay on the couch for a while before vomiting. My parents still have a picture of a half-conscious baby me covered in pale bile. There are other memories from the same apartment, but I don't know whether they happened before or after this incident. Story 97. 2 years old. I was traveling in a car with my family, looking out the window and listening to a song that I love dearly to this day. Story 98. Playing with the hose in the backyard with my cousins and parents, I saw a ladybug on the ground and cried at the sight of it. I remember my family laughing at me. They told me they went to comfort me in my sadness. Later, I found a recording of that day, and lo and behold, they were laughing at me and told me to just move away from it. I was 4 years old. I have never doubted my memory since. Story 99. Me rocking in my feeding chair, teetering and rapidly approaching the floor. I don't know how old I was. I couldn't use utensils yet. Story 100. I was about 3, maybe pushing 3 and a half, playing in the doorway of our house when some red ants climbed onto me and bit me. That incident has stuck with me ever since. Story 101. I was 3 or 4, but I distinctly remember my helium-filled balloon flying away and waving goodbye to it. Story 102. 2 or 3 years old, hiding under a table as my parents fought. It was not physical fighting, just yelling and screaming, but still terrifying at that age. Story 103. I was 3 years old. My grandmother had died. My parents left me at my daycare for the funeral. When they picked me up, they gave me a red sled because it was winter. Story 104. I think I was 2 or 3 years old at the time, but I woke up in the middle of the night. When I looked up at the wall, I saw the face of my grandmother surrounded by clouds. She said something to me. I have no idea what now, but then she disappeared and I started crying. My mom rushed in and cradled me, telling me everything was okay. Story 105. I was probably around 6 or 7, making the Little Mermaid birthday invitations with my mom. I had to use the bathroom and experienced severe diarrhea. I called for my mom, saying, "I'm really not feeling well." Story 106. I don't know how I can remember this far back, but I remember being in the hospital room with my parents after my birth. I was sitting in a baby bed, and yes, that's when the doctor slapped you. Quick. Exactly. That's the last time I remember being whipped. I'm looking for him. Story 115. 2.5 years old. We were walking up the stairs in my new house. My mom was holding my hand. The stairs were still bare. Story 116. I was about 10 months old when my mom was changing my diaper. She had just cleaned me and applied baby powder on my bottom. Right when she did, I farted and created a big cloud of baby powder, which made her laugh so much that I laughed with her. A few years ago, I told her that was my first memory, and she laughed, saying she remembers it vividly. Story 117. My 3rd birthday was the first day I was 3 years old. I remember looking at a plastic dancing menorah candle holder that was singing happy birthday to me in Chinese. Story 118. I'm not certain it is the first, but my first family holiday trip, especially the smell of petrol, always comes to mind whenever I encounter that scent, even after all these years. Story 119. My parents were recording a video for a reason I can't recall. My mom wanted me in the video, so to persuade me to stay, she gave me a cookie. However, everything else is just a blur. Another memory that comes to mind is of me walking up the stairs, jumping on my bed, and instantly falling asleep. I then dreamed of a cinematic video featuring the bullet character from Mario Kart driving down the racetrack. I'm not sure if I was dreaming about an actual cutscene, but it had surprisingly good camera angles for someone who was 3 or 4 years old. Story 120. My mother poured a bowl of Rice Krispies and milk on my head and then placed the bowl on top of my head. I think I was 5. Story 121. I was about 2 years old in a house I didn't live in for very long, chasing a pet cat that didn't like me very much. Story 122. I remember going to the hospital when my sister was born, and my dad telling me we were on our way to meet her. I was a couple of months shy of 3 years old. However, I am not sure if it is a real memory. Story 123. I remember standing in my living room watching my old CRT TV while I could hear my brother shaving in the bathroom. I also recall waiting for my mom to give me my food. Another memory is being in my mother's car with my brother driving while Toxic by Britney Spears played on the radio. I can picture him playing video games on the computer while listening to System of a Down. These memories all remind me of how much I loved being alongside my big brother. Story 124. The beginning and the end. I remember being born and then dying only to be revived again. My mother never believed me until I looked back on it and described the facial features of my doctor. A doctor I had never met or seen in the years that followed. She certainly believed me after that. Story 125. One of my parents propped me up on the couch for a picture of me holding my baby sister in one arm and a bottle in the other. March 2007. I was 2 years and 4 or 5 months old. Story 126. My first traumatic memory is falling into a coffee table and hitting my head when I was about 4 years old. My sister was watching me at the time. A neighbor came over and held a towel to my head until my dad got home, as both parents worked nights. As for good memories, my grandma held me up in the kitchen window so we could watch the fireworks together during a city celebration. I was too young to be downtown. Story 127. When I was 2 or 3 years old, I was walking on the beach with my dad while my other sibling tripped on a toy at the top of the stairs and tumbled all the way down. 16 stairs, which is how high I could count. Story 128. The first time I met my friend, I was 11 years old and had several concussions in a short period of time, which resulted in my inability to recall any full memories from before that. Story 129. Shout out to those with trauma who struggle to remember their childhood. My first memory that isn't influenced by family or friends is from when I was 12 or 13. I was hanging laundry on a clothesline, and there was a pair of striped socks and granny bloomers blowing in the wind. The sky was beautiful, and I felt a peace I've never experienced since. I now have a tattoo of that clothesline. Story 130. I was 3 years old and I couldn't find my pacifier. Apparently, I had thrown it in the trash can, and my parents used the chance to finally get rid of it. I remember wandering around thinking, I just put it here. Story 131. I was born with a hernia, which the doctors couldn't repair until I was 3 years old. Surgery was in 1960, and I remember the anesthesiologist putting the mask over my face and telling me to breathe in. Being 3 years old, I tried to hold my breath. I recall him smiling as he looked down on me, knowing I couldn't hold it for very long.